minute, right?
Yeah. Good.
Are you ready, Kim?
I'm ready. Go for it.
Because I did a ready check in chat and you didn't say you were ready.
Oh.
She wasn't paying
Oh,
attention.
I wasn't. I was on Twitch for George's stream. I wasn't on Roll20. I'm good. I'm ready.
Okay. All right. So it's been a while. But the last time we played, you guys had managed to kind of a quick recap. You guys had managed to talk your way into getting the new ship that was being created to be sold to you guys. You had found a couple of new crew members, a young halfling and a young gnome who seemed to be, you know, who had stowed away and showed up in Broken Heights. They stole from Jack. You found him, and then you coerced them into working for you. But they seem pretty excited. Less coercion than actual like real coercion, because they would just like, oh man, a job where they pay us and we get to eat food and we get to play with guns, and yeah, they seem pretty excited. So after that, you guys had the funeral for the fallen crew members of the Reaper, and then you after the funeral you met with brain fart.
The
Vern Grape Lover.
Yeah. Lover.
Vern Grape Lover, and he said that somebody had been stealing some of their crops. Not a lot, but you know, they had cut down the fence and stolen some grapes. So he asked you guys to investigate because they couldn't really spare any of their security to go investigate. They just didn't have enough people. So you guys headed out there. You managed to run into a couple snakes on the way, and I think Cyanrath died. I think maybe.
No, he got close, but he didn't die.
And then you made it to the Grape Lover estate. Well, it was a very nice estate where it's mostly family run. A lot of halflings that are related to the Grape Lover family that work there. And you were shown your way out to where they had broken in, well, whoever had broken in, and you found, the broken fence. You backtracked. You found a group of strange beings that haven't been seen in this area for close to 20 years, called Kuotoa. They are a fish people that come from the sea. And you tried to sneak up on them, and I think you ambushed a couple of their patrol, and then they all saw you. The fight ensued. You defeated them and recovered the grapes. You decided to follow the trail back to where they had originally come from, where you discovered a large invasion force. Well over 1,000 Kuotoa. They were building siege weaponry. They were, looked like they were preparing for an assault. And you realized that that's bad and went back to the Grape Lover estate, told them, and they, in turn, Vern asked you to go see the lizard folk and tell them to go to Broken Heights if they can, while he takes his family and all the people there back to Broken Heights, because lives cannot be replaced, but crops can be resown and buildings can be rebuilt. After that, you guys headed through the jungle, making your way quickly to the lizard folk village, where you came across their elder, and you told them of the invasion and asked them to go to Broken Heights so that they don't get wiped out by the invasion. They said that they would start gathering everyone up and head that way, but you were in a hurry and wanted to go to the next point in your travels, which was the Everfont. The Everfont end sentence. And so you were given a couple of scouts from the lizard folk by the name of Sylar and Salazar, and they led you through the jungle to where the Everfont is. And you guys pushed yourself a bit, got a couple points of exhaustion, so you're very tired, but you made it to the Everfont. You were greeted by the priestess and that's where we ended. I can't remember if you guys took a long rest before we stopped, or if you were going to do that.
I don't think we had started the long rest yet.
No, because I've still
I was
got the
gonna
points
ask,
of
like, how
exhaustion.
much... Yeah, we've got the 2 points. How long until the invasion force was ready? I know we wanted to, like, try and rush getting everyone, hey, you guys need to fuck off, like, right now.
You guys figured you had about 2 to 3 days based on how complete their siege weapons were. And it's now you're at the end of your first day since discovering them. So probably around 2 days, maybe more, depending on how quickly they can make it through the jungle.
I think we decided to push it because the long rest will get rid of 1 point of exhaustion, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, and that way, we get rid of that 1 point and we get I get all my spell slots back.
Yeah, I didn't cast any spells because my spells are very situational. It's fine, I'm a ranger, I don't need it.
So, long rest? We doing a long rest, everybody?
Yeah.
Sounds like we're doing one. Okay, cool.
So
And that gets...
just have disadvantage on ability checks.
So yeah, you guys, you're protected where you're at. You're in the Temple of the Eternal Whispers, Protectors of the Everfont. There's a decent amount of them here. They watch. They always are watching the Everfont, so they keep watch while you guys rest.
If I'm right in thinking as well, they gave us some juice or drink or whatever that made us feel better, but didn't actually reduce any exhaustion.
Correct.
So that we could tell them.
They gave you the equivalent of crack cocaine, which is the water from the Everfont.
Elephant.
Water from the elephant.
Sorry.
I don't know if I would want water from the elephant. Don't eat the lemon slushies. It's water from the elephant.
Love you, Ben.
Yeah, no, Squawky will just find a good spot or wherever they tell him to pass the fuck out, and Squawky's going night-night.
Yeah, they gave you a room to rest in, so unless anybody wants to like do some talking before we do the long rest, we just do it.
Nope, I think I'm absolutely pooped and I'm tired of these guys and I want my own room, my own space.
Well, too bad you have to share a room.
Ah, shit. Okay.
Yoki just sits in the corner and tucks himself into his shell. You just...
That's so cute.
Squawky finds a corner and hangs upside down like a bat.
I was thinking Pillow Fortress. Squawky just steals all the pillows and makes a Pillow Fortress.
Bold of you to assume they have pillows.
I was thinking like large. I don't know. They'll steal the mattresses and make a fucking fort out of those.
Bold of you to assume they have mattresses.
He'll steal everyone's bedroll and then just fucking make a fort out of those.
Bold to assume they have bedrolls.
I meant everyone in the party.
Oh. Okay.
Yoki wakes up to find he's been rolled into another corner of the room and is being used to prop up half of Squawky's fortress.
Yoki's the front door.
You're like the tent pole that holds everything up.
All right, yeah, you guys get a long rest, recover all your spells, recover your hit points, 1 point of exhaustion, and you wake up in the morning feeling still tired, but more refreshed than you were the night before.
It's just like real life.
So what would you guys like to do?
Well, I think we need to make sure that they've been getting ready to flee throughout the night.
Come to find out they left without us.
What's that? I didn't hear what you said, Zach.
Oh, I said come to find out they left without us.
Oh. That probably wouldn't be the worst thing.
No, probably not.
They feed us breakfast.
I don't know. You guys haven't left the room yet.
Oh. I'm gonna go hunt down some food.
Okay. Yeah, you guys head out into the temple, and you see mostly no one. It doesn't look like there's been really any preparation. But yeah, you go and you find a kind of a cafeteria looking space where there's a buffet style of eggs and some meats, some brown hash.
Bread.
Wakey, eggs and bakey.
Bread's available.
Well, I'm gonna make sure to eat my fill.
Yep.
There's
just takes the bread.
Water from the Everfont, so when you drink it, you don't feel that point of exhaustion anymore. You still have it, but you don't feel it.
It's Red Bull.
Without the crash.
Gamer subs.
I guess when I'm done eating, I'm gonna go hunt down Priestess Lyris. I don't remember how to pronounce that. Lyris.
Okay.
To find out, where they're at with the evacuation.
Okay. You ask a guard, and they're like, "Oh yeah, her office is down that way." And
well, thank you, sir.
You follow it, and you come upon a set of double doors.
That's my knocking sound.
You hear a faint "come in."
I'll come in and I'll do kind of like a polite bow because I don't really know anything about their religion and if I should bow or not. So I'm just gonna do a half bow.
Okay. She smiles at you and she's like, "Oh, hello. How are you feeling this morning?"
I feel pretty good. That water of yours really hits the spot. Any chance we've got these water skins, any chance we could take some to go for the road?
Of course.
Excellent. Speaking of the road, we just want to check in. We need to leave as soon as possible. Where are you at with your preparations?
Well, the order will not be abandoning their post.
Okay, can I ask why?
We're here to protect the Everfont.
But what about protecting yourselves?
This is a magical fountain of water. It is the whole purpose of our order. We will be sending our children with you, but most of our fighters will stay here.
Is there anything we can say or do that would convince you to leave?
Again, this is our purpose. This is why we are here.
All right. Well, for the people who are leaving, are they ready to go, or you need some help with the preparations?
They should be ready. Let me go find out. And she heads out.
And I guess I will go relay this information to everyone else.
Okay.
Hey guys. So I talked to the priestess. She said that they're going to send their kids and their elderly and such with us, but most of them are going to stay here and protect the Everfont.
Would we know what's so special about the Everfont? Or
well, it's a mystical water source that never dries up. I don't know if maybe if they leave it unprotected, it can be destroyed, which would destroy the livelihood of everyone on this island. I don't know. Actually, let me, before I say I don't know, can I do maybe a history?
I was going to say, can I roll history to see if I know anything?
Sure. Only if you're proficient in history.
I am not.
I am.
Okay. Yeah. So 20. Yoki, you know that the Everfont is a closely guarded secret of the people that live on this island. It's been here since before anyone colonized this place. The island was named after the Everfont when they found it. It's a magical water source, and the order is there to protect it from being corrupted.
I mean, that makes sense. That's what they're here for.
How defendable does this building look? Like, is it a fairly sturdy church kind of thing?
Yes, it's completely made out of stone, and it's built around the Everfont. So, like, there's stairs leading up to double doors that are about as strong as the gates to Broken Heights. And you can see above there are plenty of like arrow slats and arrow strips and places for them to like stab long spears down through. You can see like giant vats up there where if they light underneath it, they're probably filled with like tar or oil. This place looks like was specifically designed for this purpose, which is why there are no mattresses and no bedrolls here. They sleep on stone beds.
Do they have crenellations and matriculations on the walls?
They have what now?
Crenellations and matriculations?
No,
I feel like you've made the second one up.
Yeah, it's like repeating
both of them.
Gonna help.
Both of them are actual words.
Crenellations, I know, but the other one, like crenellations, matriculations, celebrations.
It's a part in the wall where they can like shoot down into it for people who are like right up against the wall and they're still basically covered.
Oh, well, like the overhang, and then they've got a gap where they can.
Then yes, because I already explained they have holes to stab spears through and shoot arrows through. So
I was just throwing out there. Hey, I know the technical terms for these things.
Hey.
Yay for watching stupid videos on YouTube about castles. So basically, this place is better off if we just take like the kids and the elderly, basically.
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we feel like it could be.
They're not going to leave. There's about 200 people here, and part of the order. But you would know, based on the topography of where it's located. You know, it's up hills. It's in just outside the jungle. They could literally just rain arrows on their enemies for a while before they even get to the stairs to go towards the gate. They have ways to defend the gate, and you would just know, based on any sort of siege knowledge of the world, that the 200 that are here could probably hold out for indefinitely against a much larger force.
Would we also know, with our knowledge of combat and all that, like the siege towers that they're building, would it be reasonable to assume they would not make it through this jungle? So the target is most likely the city of Broken Heights.
The topography of this temple would make those siege engines pretty pointless.
Okay, good.
Because they'd have to be trying to carry them up hills, which is just a bad idea. Because they didn't have wheels on them. They don't have wheels to push it. They have to carry the dang things.
Okay, cool. So I was more worried about what if they were here for the font, but it sounds like they're probably here for Broken Heights.
Yeah, that would be your assumption. Either that or they were planning on attacking the lizard folk. Who knows?
Oh, that didn't even cross my mind.
We don't know if the lizard folk have something neat that they want.
No, but you do know, because you've researched Kuo-toa, that lizard folk and Kuo-toa are mortal enemies.
Oh, I guess they could just be doing it just to kill each other then.
Because they don't like them.
So is everyone here leaving on foot, or is there a road from here to Broken Heights?
It's a path. A very
so
narrow,
they're not
not
gonna have
very
like.
used path.
Okay, so we're hoofing it then.
Yes, you will be walking. They also do not have horses here.
Man, we need to like start bringing some fucking horses to this place.
Well, we didn't know that we were going to be doing all this traveling. So.
It's true, but we need to like go rob some horses from the mainland and bring them here. Or maybe
Don't we
just
usually
buy
just
them and then sell them.
stop in town, resupply, and then take off again? Usually we're not.
There's horses on this island, Zach. There aren't any here at the temple.
We need to bring more horses to the island, though.
I think we asked.
You traveled with like a caravan from Broken Heights to the Grape Lover Estate that had covered wagons that were being pulled by horses.
True.
I want to say that we asked if they had horses to spare, but they needed all of them to evacuate people to Broken Heights.
Oh, the Grape Lovers? Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So we did ask, but they didn't have anything for us. So, and we're a bunch of strong, strapping young lads. We could hoof it.
Sounds like we need more horses.
I mean,
we need all the horses.
Help, but you didn't buy any for yourself.
Next time we raid a ship, we'll ask.
Horses, it's like...
Once you buy the horse, you're invested, and you're like, I gotta make sure it doesn't die.
Because if it does, Squawky will probably eat it.
And Blue.
Yeah, that's the problem.
That's the problem. Not the investment of them just dying in general. Who cares? If they're gonna die, they can be eaten. Who cares?
Oh, Squawky's walking around with Blue. Where'd you get that? Where's my horse? I don't know.
Okay.
All right, so I guess we're ready to go.
Okay. Yeah, you are introduced to one of the older children, but one of the younger priestesses. Her name is Kaliana, and she's being kind of put in charge of the children to take them to Broken Heights. There are no elderly for you to take.
Okay, so no one here seems too old to fight then, basically?
No, they are 99% elves.
Oh, okay. So, yeah. Elves don't really get old.
They do, but it takes a hot minute.
I'm getting flashbacks to escorting children from our previous campaign, and I'm worried.
Maybe we're gonna run into a land kraken.
At least I don't have the option to accidentally drop my grenade like last time.
I'm not gonna smother this one. Sorry, whilst Catrice was off talking to them, is it possible to have used my second infuse item to enhance my weapon, my flintlock?
Sure.
So now I've got, just in case I forget, you're all here accountable now. I've got rope of climbing and enhanced weapons. So if I try and infuse something else, I lose the rope of climbing.
The rope. Yep. Okay. I mean, I'm not accountable. You have to remember that.
I will try.
Guess who's never played an artificer before? This guy.
Okay.
So, yeah. So the children are, hugging their parents goodbye, and they're saying goodbye and getting ready to leave. You notice that Kaliana is hugging Laris.
Oh, so I wonder if Kaliana is Laris's daughter. Do the children know how to fight? I mean, just thinking about the fact that they're born in this temple and they're meant to be monks in the future. I'm imagining that they have some sort of knowledge of how to protect themselves, right?
Sure.
I'll ask Kaliani. So excuse me, ma'am. Just out of curiosity, do the kids know how to protect themselves just in case we run into some danger?
Some of them do. I do.
How many kids do we have?
14.
Oh, that's not bad at all. Whew, okay.
There's 200. There's like 200 adults and like 14 kids.
Well, ma'am, if you're ready to go, the rest of us are ready to go as well.
Yep. It's at this point where Sylar and Salazar, they come out of the jungle and they're like, "Are we ready to leave?"
Good to go.
Yes, sir.
Well, the path to Broken Heights is very straightforward, so we will act as rear guard to protect behind the children.
Oh, I really appreciate it, Caesar.
What did you?
Their nicknames are Sai and Zar. Sizar. I wrote down their nicknames.
Okay.
Bizarre.
So you said you combined their names into one?
Yeah, why not? I don't know which one I'm talking to.
They're like, we will also destroy the tracks so the Kuotoa do not know where we went.
Catrice is a bit of a racist. She
They're
can't
twins.
tell lizard folk apart.
They're twins.
Catrice is a he.
Oh, he's a bit of a racist. Can't tell lizard folk apart.
Well, they are twins.
Yes.
So Squawky is gonna hang out in the middle of the caravan with his longbow out, because I feel that's probably best for him since he's long range.
I will lead. I can see things.
He will have Cianrath at the front of the group, though.
Okay. Yeah. You guys begin traveling on the well-worn path back to Broken Heights. Obviously, not. It's not big enough for like a road, but it's a well-used path. You come across some vines that have perhaps grown over and taken over part of the path, but they're easy enough to chop away and get through them. A little ways into your journey, you do come across a large fallen log that has fallen across the pathway.
Did we bring Blood with us?
Yeah.
I'm sitting here going, quick, look at my spells. Do I have anything? Oh, right, my spells are useless outside of combat.
So, Blue, do you think you could drag that log off the trail?
Oh yeah, sure.
Wait a second, Blood. Can I maybe do a perception check to see was this natural causes or did somebody knock it down as a sort of hindrance for a trap?
Make a perception check.
Okay. Oops, I didn't mean to do that.
19. It looks like it fell down naturally.
Okay, cool. All right, go ahead, Blood. I think we're good.
Okay. He goes up and he grabs it and begins to pull it out of the way. And you hear a loud buzzing noise. And I need everybody to, once I get the turn order up, to roll initiative, please.
Okay.
Bees!
Not the
bees!
Me. Wow.
Wow.
I like how it's a 1 and you still get a fucking 13.
Hey!
Oh my.
Oh, I don't like that 22.
Okay. So, you
talking the whole time.
Giant wasp comes buzzing up out of the log directly in front of Blood, and you can hear suddenly the sound of buzzing coming from in the forest or in the jungle.
Well, I know that sound.
Yeah, it sounds like, and then Squawky repeats the noise.
Oh, could you repeat that one more time? Squawky didn't get it the first 2 times.
Squawky will repeat it.
So did we say that when I do the force cannon, that stays until or when I do my cannon, that stays until I do another one, or it dies?
Yes.
Yes.
So I still have my force cannon out.
It's basically like the same thing as Cianrath is. I can summon him free once a day, and then if he dies, I gotta use a spell slot to bring it back.
Or long rest, and then you can do it again.
Or long rest.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
Right,
so I still have a force cannon.
Yes. Oh, wait. Because you
the
rested, does it go away?
That's what
no.
I mean. So it stays out.
It should say if it goes away after a long rest, but as far as I'm aware, it stays put.
Okay. The 2 are going to try to hit Blood. That one misses. And I don't have auto roll damage on for some reason. It doesn't have that on. The second one misses. And then we've got 2 against Katris. 19 to hit.
It does hit.
Okay, you take 8 points of piercing damage and 13 points of poison. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
That's a lot of damage.
Actually, you don't take the 13 poison until you roll the Constitution saving throw.
Oh, okay, okay, good. Do I just click Constitution then, or do I need...
Click the one that says saving throw. It should be right next to your...
Oh, I see.
17. Yeah, you make it so you take 6 points of poison damage rather than 13. And then the other one's also going to try to sting you. 6 to hit on that one.
Nope.
Nope. All right. So now it's Blood's turn, and he's like, "Hey, get out of here, bugs!" And he swings his axe. And just absolutely eviscerates this one.
Bless.
Just right in half. Freaking crit on the first attack. You guys aren't level 5 yet, so I think that's it. Doesn't have a second attack yet. Oh, no, but he's gonna action surge and swing at the other one. When he hits, and for... Okay. Yeah, 14 points of damage. He goes, "Bad bug, shut!" And then, shut! And both of the wasps just explode into guts and viscera. And that's the end of his turn. Actually, he's going to be like, "Grr!" and just rush in. So anything that you guys see that's got trees in it, it's all difficult terrain. So it's double movement to move there. But he goes rushing into the jungle to try to head off the other bees. All right, so now it's Squawky's turn.
Squawky is gonna say, Katris, make the bee sound, and then say on your left. And he's gonna shoot at that.
Okay.
Just to kind of be a shit.
21 hits. So you draw your bow back. It does not fall.
I will have Cianrath use his reaction to add 1d6 lightning damage to that.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, so you draw your bow back and you fire it, and he just breathes on the arrow as it flies through. It's lightning. It just becomes electrified and slams into the wasp and just kind of explodes in lightning, and it like blows it up from the inside because the lightning like hits inside, and the 3 damage was just enough to take out that one.
Huzzah! And I will tell Cianrath to sick him on that one down there. Because his turn is immediately after mine.
But he used his reaction all... Wait.
He used his reaction, but he still gets his turn. His turn is immediately after mine.
Okay. Then yeah, it's Cianrath's turn.
Okay, he's got 40 foot. And he's going to try and bite that one.
Okay. 8 doesn't get there.
Okay.
Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Alright, it's Jack's turn.
Oh boy, bugs. So
Bees? Question mark.
There's a bee.
20, 30, and then bonus action dash 10, 20 feet.
Okay.
So I have advantage, right?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna stab that one.
Okay.
With my sneak attack advantage.
17 hits for 13.
13 damage.
Yeah. So you're like, how about thee? And you stab it right in the back and just... And it just kind of like convulses and then sloughs off your sword to the ground. Its guts spilling.
Oh, fantastic. Keep it up, Blood. You're doing great.
You and Zach both doing exactly their HP and damage. Okay.
Yay!
It's Katris' turn now.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna boop this guy with my Ray of Frost.
Okay. 10 does not get there, so you just like you're a little flustered because they came up and bit you. Can feel the poison like still affecting you, and you're just it flies off into the jungle, and you're like, well,
Good thing I didn't cast Firebolt.
Yay for having multiple spells.
you done?
Yeah, because if I back away, he's gonna take an attack of opportunity, right?
Yep, he will try to boop you.
Okay, I will stay put.
Right, it's Yoki's turn.
Doki.
Firing your gun into the jungle is also kind of. They have cover, about half cover, so.
So yeah, I'm gonna move into here.
Okay.
And shoot this one.
Okay.
Where am I? Where is it? Even +1, that doesn't hit. It's 10,
No.
but it still doesn't. And then bonus action, force cannon.
Okay. So you just flintlock, force cannon. I mean, the pistol blasts a chunk out of the tree. The force cannon hits the same tree, it crumples it, and it starts to like teeter. But both shots missed.
That's my go.
Okay. It's now the wasp's turn. This one's gonna go here. This one's gonna go here. This one's gonna go here.
Rude.
This one's gonna try to bite Katris. 9 to hit.
No, ma'am.
Alright, then we got 2 against Jack. At advantage, 20 to hit.
Yeah.
Take 4 points of piercing and make a Constitution saving throw. Your absolute... Why is it -1?
Oh,
you have
wait,
Bane selected still.
Oh, I still have Bane selected. Ah, that would do it.
Okay. So you only take 7 poison damage.
So I take a total of 11. Okay.
Total of 11. The other one also tries to sting you. 23 to hit. Same thing.
Yeah,
3
that.
points of piercing. Make another Constitution saving throw. You're fine. You take 6 points of poison from that one. Just let me know if the poison actually like makes you go unconscious, because then it does some fun stuff.
It's pretty close.
The last one's going to try to sting Blued. He doesn't have advantage though, otherwise that would have been fun. But that's it for them. So now it's Blued's turn. He's like, "Hey, get off Jack!" He's gonna shuffle over here and try to whack the one that's next to Jack.
He just shuffles over.
15 does hit, and he just... Jesus. Roll the freaking 12 on his damage, and that's max damage for him. 12 on the main damage dice and 4 on the extra d4 damage. So he just... whoosh, and it splits it right down the middle. It's just guts just falling away. I think... Wait, which one's my turn? That one's my turn 1. So don't delete that one. All right. But he doesn't have an action surge this time. I don't think he can do anything else right now. Fighters are kind of lame at low level. Yep, that's it. So now it's Squawky's turn.
Alright, Squawky's gonna shoot his bow at that one.
Okay. They do have half cover, because you're firing into the jungle. But the 16 will still get there. For 9 points of piercing damage.
And then I'll throw on that extra d6, because I'm still within 30 feet of Cianrath.
Okay.
Damn, almost killed him again. Yeah, and then I'll just have Cianrath keep attacking that one.
Okay. I mean, yeah, the same thing. You go to fire your bow, and he, like, shoots lightning right as you fire, and it goes through it and hits the bug, and you can see the lightning run across the wasp's body, and it kind of like falters in the air, but then it doesn't quite die. Yeah, Cianrath's turn. He can.
Yeah, he's gonna try and bite that one.
Okay. 14 does hit.
Hey.
For 8 points of piercing damage. He kind of jumps up into Hakish, and the bug just. All right, it's Jack's turn.
Boy, I hurt. I'm going to bonus action disengage.
Okay.
And then move 10, 30 feet?
Okay.
And then take a stab at this one.
Okay.
This button.
23 to hit, yeah. You're like, oh, you can feel the poison coursing through your veins, and you're just like, okay. And then you're just like, you like duck away from the wasp in the air, and it like loses sight of you for a second. And it's like, what do you do? You shuffle through the brush, as you jump out, you stab the one that's right next to Blued, and it just it pops, and blood and its guts go.
Ew, gross. That's my turn.
Okay. It's Catrus's turn.
All right, well, I guess I'm going to try casting Ray of Frost again.
Okay.
Oh.
24 hits.
Yes.
So you're like, okay, this time, and it hits it, and like, it just, and then just falls to the ground and shatters.
And then I guess I'll move a little bit closer this way, just in case.
Okay. It's now Yoki's turn.
Out of curiosity, can you catapult a creature?
I think it has to be a willing creature. And they're going to take damage because they come the projectile, and that's technically falling damage.
Yeah, that was obviously this wasp is not, well, bee is not going to be willing. I was just curious because I was going to try and yeet it out of the forest. As it happens, just like fuck off. Right, I'm just going to shoot at them. Listen.
What you need to do is you got to get like a
That'd
bunch
be
of flasks
24.
of acid or...
Yeah, 24 hits. So
For 8.
you're like, okay, you fucker. And this time, its blood its guts just all over the tree behind it, the one that you've shot twice. And combat is over. The giant wasp attack has ended.
Quick look. Can I see like a nest around anything, like immediate sort of vicinity?
Make an investigation check.
Squawky would like to do the same.
Okay.
Do any of you kids know how to heal?
Yeah, I'm gonna go up to
Sorry, man.
Jack and cure wounds.
Okay.
Squawky
I was
has no
actually
healing spells.
going to go back to the elven children and ask if any of them did know how to heal.
Well, he healed you for 13. That's max healing.
That's pretty good.
Wow. I actually feel much better.
Is that max?
But yes, with a 20, you do find a wasp's nest. There are no more inside, but
Look for wasp honey.
Do these wasps make honey?
I don't know. Do they?
What
Man.
would that be? A nature check?
Do you want to dig through the wasp nest?
Squawky does.
Okay.
Sorry, did I? Sorry, I missed. I was doing spell slots. Did we find a nest?
Yeah, you found the wasp nest. It's empty.
Right.
There are no more giant wasps inside. Squawky wants to. I mean, you didn't find the with that investigation roll. You didn't find the. You didn't find the wasp nest, but you can roll again to try to find honey in the wasp nest.
Yeah, Squawky will look for. He's gonna look for honey and wax.
Hey, I can't remember. Is Cure Wounds a cantrip?
No,
Okay.
it's a first level spell.
Sorry, it says spellcasting ability modifier. What is that? It's obviously done it for me. Intelligence, so that's my B +5, right?
Yeah, that's why it's 13.
Right.
17. These giant wasps do not make honey.
Damn, is there any wax in there or anything?
Not that you can find. No,
Damn, can't find anything useful.
not really. No. These
Has
just seem
anybody
like
got any
they're
empty?
assholes.
Has anybody got any empty vials? Jars.
No, sorry, man.
I do not.
Have some ink. Can I dash the ink out of like the ink pot? Try and collect like a sting and some of the poison, maybe.
Make an animal handling check. 12.
Could be worse.
You don't find a usable body. They all kind of just went splat when they died.
Am I able to get any of the sting, even if none of the poison, or is it like the sting destroyed as well, like the actual needle?
I mean, you didn't beat the DC that I set for that.
Okay,
so
that's fine. That's fine.
yeah, you didn't find anything usable. It was going to be if you could even find one, and then you were going to have to roll a medicine check to
That's good.
extract it. So
I'm just going to make sure I note that my ink is empty.
okay. Anything else? We're moving on.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, combat's over. I can turn off the combat music. If anybody is not even using, or if you've all muted the music, let me know, because then I will just stop playing it.
I was listening to it.
Okay.
Me too.
I can't hear it.
It's turned down really low so that you can adjust it up on your side if you want. That way I'm not blowing everybody out. But, yeah, so you continue down the path. Blue he gets the log out of the way, and everyone keeps moving on. And, yeah, you guys continue better part of half the day to get back to Broken Heights. It's kind of slow going with the group of children in tow. They range anywhere from like 4 years old to 17. So, but yeah, you guys break through the tree line on the path and you can see the city, and you can hear an alarm horn from the wall.
Can I see if
From the
there's any...
city wall?
Yeah, from the city wall. You just hear them blowing a horn, like alerting people that either someone's coming, something's coming.
Can I look around to just see if there's anything obvious around that?
Yeah, I was going to say, can we see anything?
Trigger that alarm.
People approaching.
I mean, like, yeah, you can roll a perception check, see if you see anybody, but...
Are there any trees nearby that one can climb up to get a better view?
19? You guys come out, and with your keen eyes, you see that they're pointing in your direction from the top of the wall. So they're just setting the alarm for you guys coming out of the tree line.
It's our welcoming
Squawky will
party.
wave.
Okay.
How far away from it are we?
The edge of the tree line to the wall is about 500 feet or so.
I imagine they know who we are because we've got a Kenku and a half ogre, and that's got to be pretty rare.
Yeah, they're not shooting at you.
Continue on to the walls.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
You get to the gates, and they open, and you see Captain Niles Granderson. He comes out with, like, he's flanked by a squad of soldiers, so 6 guys, and he's like, you're back. How goes it? And he reaches his hand out.
I'll shake it.
Okay.
Say,
You guys know this guy. He's the captain of the guard.
We were able to reach the lizard folk and warn them, and we just came from the Temple of Whispers. These are the only ones who came with us. The rest decided to stay.
That makes sense. They probably stayed behind because that's what they do. They protect the Everfall.
Have the lizard folk made it back yet?
No, they haven't shown up yet. But the grape lovers and their families are all here.
That's good news. And I am exhausted.
Should we check in with our acting captain before we part ways?
Yeah, we should probably let Mom know we're home.
He goes, well, before you go, I would like, we're enlisting all able-bodied folk to defend the city. Everyone will be paid a stipend, but I was hoping that you specifically would help me.
Is he talking to us or specifically to Jack?
To you guys.
Oh yeah, sure. This is our home away from home, so of course we'll help out.
All right. Well, we're prepping for a siege, but I was hoping that you and your crew would form the rear guard along the waterline in case they tried to be sneaky and sent an attacking force through the water while distracting us at the front. I would like you to talk to Captain Benji Johnson of the Broken Merchant and Captain Herrick of the Broken Trader. Those are the two ships that are on dock. We want to load them up with extra cannons and aim them towards where they could defend in an incoming attack.
Who was that second one?
Yeah.
Captain Herrick. Herrik.
So I can't remember. Was it Squawky that wrote down all the stuff that all the like the siege equipment? He wrote down who basically inventoried the enemies in their towers and bows, etc. Was it Squawky who did that?
Yes, Squawky did that.
Okay.
He also has a nice little picture of it.
Okay. And he's like, well, prepare your defenses, gather your crew. We should have a couple of days. We'll have scouts out to let us know when they get close. Hopefully the lizard folk will show up and we'll have extra soldiers. But everyone will be paid a stipend who helps fight in the battle.
And would you mind handling accommodations for these children, Captain?
Of course.
Awesome.
I still think we should check in with Victoria before we go see the captains.
That sounds like a good idea.
Okay.
Well, if there's nothing else for us, Captain, we'll be off.
Nope. We'll let you know. You should be able to hear the alarm horns when when people show up. So just keep an ear out for that.
We'll do.
Okay.
See Victoria.
Yeah.
Squawky needs to get his hands on some purple worm poison.
Some what?
Purple worm poison.
Good luck with that one.
You know what? Before we go see Victoria, those of us who did get stung, do we know that we need to go see a healer? Like, are there lasting effects from that?
You wouldn't know.
Okay. Well,
But you traveled the rest of the day here, and nothing happened.
Nothing happened? Okay. Maybe I'm being paranoid from another campaign that I did, where there was like something hatching inside. Ugh.
Yes, there are critters that do that. There are critters that do lasting poison. The lasting poison of the wasps is only if you get knocked out by them will you be paralyzed for the next hour.
Oh, jeez. Okay, cool. Okay. Go see Victoria, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you guys know where her house is. You head over there.
Knock on the door.
Okay. Yeah, and she comes to the door. She's just wearing like simple like robes, comfy robes. She's like, "Oh, you're back. How'd it go?"
We got paid.
Well, that's good. Money's always good, right?
I'm sure you've heard what's about to go down.
I've seen all the hubbub, but I've just kind of been staying out of it.
Well, so we solved the problem. We figured out who was stealing the grapes, but we also found out that there's a bunch of Kuatoa about ready to strike. So that's what the hubbub's about. We're about to get invaded.
Yeah, those guys can be nasty. We haven't really had to deal with them in a while.
And with your permission, Victoria, the captain of the guard has asked us to help with the city's defense.
Of course.
Fantastic.
I mean, this is our home too. I got a list of those potential crew members if you wanted to talk to some people, Jack.
Yes. Maybe not today, but yes, I will take that list.
Okay. She hands you a piece of paper. I don't have it typed out in like a thing that you can read, but I have a list.
Is there a doctor or someone that I can visit to get some healings?
Sure.
I just don't want to make Yoki use another spell slot.
Yeah, I mean, there's a... We'll say that there's, there's a doctor's office.
Cool. I'm gonna go see the doctor because I'm about half health.
Okay. Yeah, you travel over there, and it's, it's got the cross symbol.
Hey, doc. I'm assuming that
you go inside.
Yeah, I'm gonna go inside.
Just shouting from
you walk
outside.
inside and you see a human gentleman, an older gentleman, sitting there. He's got a pair of glasses on, a little tuft of white hair on his chin, balding on top with, the Captain Picard look. And he kind of looks up at you over his glasses. He's like, "Oh, can I help you?"
Oh, hey, doc. We just got into town and not feeling so hot. We encountered some wasps. I'm hoping you could take a look at me.
Yes. Okay. We'll go to the back. He leads you to a standard, like, doctus. Wow, can't talk today. Like, doctor's office visit, where you sit on the thing and he goes like through the motions. He puts the tongue depressor on. He's got like this magnifying glass thing that he looks into your ears, and he uses the little knocker thing, make sure your reflexes are good. It's weird because you're what are you? Water?
Half elf moon? Wait, I can't remember. Moon variant.
You're a half elf. Okay. It's weird because like he like knocks on your knee and like it takes a half a second, then your knee kicks. Like your reflexes aren't great, because you're a spellcaster. That's just not your thing. And he's like, so what seems to be the problem?
I'm just a little bit. I mean, here, I'm gonna lift up my shirt and you see a big old sting from where the wasp got me.
All right. I mean, he pulls out like some utensils, straps on some gloves. Let's see if we can relieve the pressure. Pulls out just a knife and just...
I don't like the way he said that.
And he just cuts around the sting, and like it pusses out and followed by blood, and it's real gross. And he's like, "Ooh, that's nasty." And he manages to pull the stinger out, and he's like, and he wraps up your midsection. He's like, "Oh, yeah, that's probably better."
Oh, thanks, Doc. How much HP do I get back from that?
You lost 10
0.
initially.
I didn't catch that, Ben.
0.
Oh. Oh. Gross.
How much does that cost? Normal doctor's visit kind of thing, 15,000 gold.
It'll be like 50 silver.
Okay, cool. Good thing I'm rich.
He's a doctor, not
the American healthcare system.
He's not a mystical healer.
Well, I figured he'd have health potions or something. Otherwise, I would have bought a health potion.
You want to buy a health potion? You didn't ask for a health potion.
Oh, well, it's fine. It's fine. The stinger's out. And
there is a display where there are health potions.
Aren't health potions like 200 gold or something ridiculous like that?
No, out of
not
books,
basic
they're
one.
50 gold. Yeah, your basic one is 50
metagaming.
Gold book.
Dang kids these days.
Listen.
Well, she's like 200. I was like, that's if you're going for the higher up ones.
No, but she doesn't know and she didn't ask. So, like, let me tell her, Zach.
Okay.
You don't know what inflation rates I'm using.
True. I did say out of the book. You can change the price to whatever.
If you would like to purchase, there are health potions on display.
Okay, I will also purchase a health potion.
He's like, "Oh, why didn't you say so in the first place? You could have saved me a lot of work." You just want a regular old standard health potion?
Yeah, standard's fine.
Okay, 50 gold. and it heals for 2d4 plus 2.
It'd be like 52 gold?
No.
Oh.
This place is pretty well off. And if anything, it would be... you get 5
Nice.
HP back. It was apparently not one of the better healing potions on the shelf.
It was watered down.
Might have been watered down.
God damn it.
I mean, obviously you rolled shitty, so yeah, it might have been watered down, but like you don't know that until you roll. And I wasn't planning for it to be. But there are more if you want to buy more.
How much silver was it for the doctor's visit again?
It was 5 gold or 50 silver.
Okay.
Or, 500 copper if you're feeling salty. Pay him in pennies. You don't want to buy another one for the road or another couple for the road?
Yeah, I'll buy a couple for the road.
Okay, just a couple of regulars.
Yeah, we'll do a couple regulars.
Okay, that's 100 gold.
And now I have 2 normal health potions.
Yep.
Whilst Caterus goes off, I'd like to ask, Yoki's going to say to Victoria just before, I'm assuming we didn't all go to the doctors.
No, unless you wanted to.
No, I was going to ask Victoria for the lantern of tracking back. Because I gave it to her, and then I'm going to head off to the general store to pick up some oil for it. I'm assuming I'd go to the general store.
Yeah.
To grab some oil.
Oh man, I got to open a different Word document. Okay. Yeah, you go inside. Right?
Yep.
Okay. You see the owner operator. You've met this guy before. He's a male elf. His name is Eodred.
Eodred, I was wondering.
What can I do for you?
I was wondering if you've got any lantern oil for sale.
Yes, of course. How much would you like?
What does it come in?
Flasks.
A flask is 1 pound.
Yeah, we'll do 2 flasks then.
Okay.
Two flasks, please.
He's like, very well, and he pulls them out and sets them on the. That would be 2 silver.
I'm gonna put 3 down. Much obliged.
Thank you. Puts them in a little front pouch. He's wearing like an apron,
What can I see hanging up on the walls in like the general store?
I mean, all sorts of stuff. There are some weapons. There's simple like tools, fishing rods. You ask, and ye shall perhaps receive.
Anything right now?
Sorry?
I can't think of anything right this second. I was just thinking, like, is there anything that would stand out to me, but I can't think of it now. So.
No, this is just basic supplies and stuff. He sells like water skins. He sells like camping gear, like backpack stuff, extra torches, tools.
Ink. Cause have you got? Could they get a refill on this ink? And I'm gonna pull out my empty ink pot.
Of course. He just pulls out another bottle of it, sets it there, and takes the one that you had.
Appreciate it.
That will be 10 gold.
There you go.
Okay.
Oh no, that does not want to go in that one. I just realised my silver was in the Ethereum slot. That's not right. Also, do you have any just? I shouldn't have given you that empty bottle. Do you have just a couple of empty jars? Bottles?
Empty glass bottles, yes.
just a couple of them, please.
Very well. He pulls out a couple bottles. They hold 1.5 pint, so they're decent sized glass bottles, and they're 2 gold each.
Thanks. Who would you say they were? Half pint.
1.5. 1.5 liter.
Cool.
Is there anything else I can do for you?
No, I think that's it, mate. Thank you very much.
Oh, you're very welcome. It's good to see you again.
Yeah, take care of yourself. I don't know if you've heard the goings on, but might want to keep your head down.
The militia's already been in here gathering supplies.
That's good. Just thought I'd give you a heads up just in case.
They're going to clean me out probably, but they're paying for everything. The governor has opened the coffers so that we merchants aren't just getting looted.
It's good. Head on out the door.
Okay. We're back in town. Didn't change the music. We're not in the jungle anymore. This one. Okay. Anyone else got anything?
I'm gonna go to the Rusty Spoon.
Okay. Yeah, you go inside and Brutus is in there. There's pretty much no one inside. Besides him.
Hey,
It's midday, people are preparing for an invasion. Not a lot of people drinking right now. He's like, hi, Jack.
hey, Brutus. I suppose I could get a bottle of rum for the road.
Sure. You want the good stuff?
Let's try like shelf.
Try the what now? Sorry, you cut out.
Oh, sorry. Middle lower shelf.
Middle to lower shelf. All right. He pulls out a bottle. Doesn't have a label on it. All right. 10 gold.
And I will slap 10 gold on the counter. And I will head back to the Reaper officer's home.
Okay.
And drink in safety. Safety.
So you don't get stolen from again?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then pass out and try and sleep off this bee sting and point of exhaustion. And yeah, what time is it? Because you said it was about half a day back, so I assume it's like early afternoon.
It's like 3 or 4.
Yeah. I'll drink the afternoon away and then.
Okay. It's
Pass
not
out.
great. Because you said lower to mid shelf. It's not good.
Yeah, I figured.
But if you drink enough of it, it gets you fucked up. Did I have you roll your alcohol tolerance?
Yeah, I rolled an 8.
Right, you're not good. So you drink about a quarter of the bottle and pass out. So just note that your bottle's about a quarter gone. Anybody else want to do anything for the afternoon?
Squawky's gonna, just go over basic maintenance on his rifle and then spend his time
And it's time what?
cooking.
Okay. Yeah. So you just gonna make dinner for everyone or just for yourself?
Yeah, he'll make dinner for everyone.
Okay. Give me a... What did I say? Intelligence or wisdom?
I've got cook's utensils.
Yeah, but I can't remember what I usually do. I
I
think it's intelligence or wisdom, whatever you want to do.
Doesn't matter. About 3 for me.
Okay. And then, yeah, just roll with your tools proficiency bonus and... 22.
Hey.
One of your better meals. What were you frying up?
He's gonna kind of make a last meal kind of thing.
Okay, so like just fancy steaks, bunch of like veggies and potato-based foods
Yeah.
and
Last meal. Oh.
yeah. I mean,
Hey, he wants to make sure everyone at least goes out with a good, good food.
so Yoki's a vegetarian, right?
He will keep that in mind, and Yoki gets, like all vegetables and fruits.
So like he makes a really nice stew for Yoki. I'm assuming, I don't really know vegetarian. They can do potatoes, right?
Yeah,
So
just
it's just got a
no
lot of-
animals.
Okay, it's got a lot of veggies and potatoes. It tastes real good. All the like spices and salt that he used and mixed them together, real good. For Blood, you basically took a whole leg of a pig, and you put it on the spit and you slow roasted it, and he just ate the whole damn thing. He also ate a ton of. You made him like 8 baked potatoes. He just ate all those too. Catress, I don't know what like your dietary restrictions as your character.
I'm good with the steak and potatoes, and then I'm also gonna have a nice glass of the delicious local wine.
Squawky will definitely make sure to bring out the good shit.
You bring out the so you go downstairs and you find the store room that's locked, but you have a key for it. Only Squawky's allowed to get into this cupboard because it's got the expensive stuff, and there are some 300-year-old bottles of Everfont wine in there that are like, if you sold them in the Empire, it'd be like 200,000 gold pieces. It's good stuff. It's almost like first edition when it was first founded, the Grape Lover Vineyard. It's like second edition.
And then for Blood, since I know he's not really gonna understand the special wine, Squawky will just get him a barrel of his own wine.
Oh sure, yeah. There's the cheap stuff that they produce now. I mean, it's not cheap. The stuff they produce right now, it's cheap monetary wise for you guys. It's still expensive other places. But you got a whole barrel of like the latest vintage. I mean, it's not anything fancy. Like the good stuff, Catress has just got like a freaking tumbler of it, and it's just like, just savoring the glass. Yeah.
I figured
Blue's
everyone else
just
would savor it, and he would just.
Blue's
just
got like the barrel of wine, and he's just like holding it with one hand and just pops the cork and just
sips off of the barrel.
He just sips. He chugs off the barrel.
And that's why I got him a barrel.
Right.
I don't know if I said this before, but Yoki doesn't drink either.
Okay.
He also has quite a high, 15 alcohol tolerance, which is higher than most everybody else who does drink here.
Squawky makes you some nice fresh squeezed orange juice to go with your dinner. And Jack, who was getting fucked up, I assume wanted dinner at some point.
Yeah. I will stumble down at the smell of food.
And take, I am guessing, kind of the same stuff that Catress had: steak, potatoes, veggies, a nice glass of, maybe not a nice glass of wine for Jack since he's already fucked up off his shitty rum.
I mean, he'll get one glass out of it.
He might not appreciate the fancy wine. Victoria heard that you guys were getting into the fancy wine, and she came over for dinner. The two boys, they come down for dinner. Why did I erase their name off my list?
Jimmy
Sticky Fingers and Tobias Halfholt.
Yeah.
They come down. They're like, oh yeah, and they just they eat way more than you think they should for their size. But
do you remember that was their thing? Was look how much food these guys have.
Look how much they're packing away. Yeah. Do you let them have fancy wine, or you'd give them cheaper stuff?
Yeah, no, they might die tomorrow, so they can have some fancy wine.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, they're like, wow, this stuff tastes so good. Why can't we have this every time?
Squawky will tell them the price.
And they're like, their eyes get wide, and they're like, are you sure it's okay that we have some?
Squawky shrugs and goes, with how shitty tomorrow's going to be, yeah.
Well, maybe not tomorrow. It's not supposed to be for a couple days.
With how shitty the upcoming events are going to be, yeah.
Hey, can we get, like, guns? Because you guys haven't armed them yet.
Do we have spare guns?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, before the shit hits the fan, we'll make sure to arm them.
Okay. I mean, let's see. Their pictures depict that they have, like, knives and guns.
Okay, so they know how to use them then.
Well, you have to give them to them.
Yes.
Or give them money to go buy their own.
But we don't need to train them how to use them.
You have no idea what these kids know how to do.
I'll take you tomorrow morning. We'll see what you can do. See what you're used to. Presuming we have some sort of like back garden that we could shoot in if we needed to. Or...
Yeah, sure. We could just go outside.
We'll do that tomorrow morning.
Okay.
So not too much of this wine.
Well, they have their one glass and they're, 2.5, 3 feet tall, so they're pretty sloshed after one glass of wine.
Second I see them finish their wine and food, I'm going to shoo them off to their bed.
Okay. They stagger upstairs, they're like arms over each other's shoulder, like supporting each other, staggering up the stairs.
I'm not gonna lie, those two are kind of growing on me.
Okay.
Which one was, what was it, fuckface or fuck you? Which one was that? Was that Tobias?
Tobias.
Tobias, the halfling.
It was fuck off, yeah.
Jimmy's the one who stole Jack's money and bought the outrageous outfit.
With the big hat.
Yep.
Yeah.
Does he still have that hat?
Oh, absolutely. It's depicted on his token.
I should have taken it.
Well, Squawky, thank you for the lovely dinner. I'm gonna go pass out.
Squawky's gonna go do the same.
Okay. Yeah. Everybody goes to bed. Fast forward to the morning. Y'all wake up. Jack has a pounding hangover.
Yay.
We lose that last exhaustion level.
He gets a point of exhaustion. No, I'm just kidding.
No!
You don't sleep off the exhaustion because you drank too much, so much that you just did get a good night's sleep.
Squawky will make biscuits and gravy in the morning.
Well,
He will skip the when he makes the gravy for it. He'll make sure that Yoki gets
his own gravy
chunk. Yeah.
No meat chunks in it. Got it.
No meat chunks.
Okay. But you wake up, you're fresh, your exhaustion's gone. You know the attack's coming in a couple days, but the day is yours.
As promised, I'm going to make sure Tobias and Jimmy get up and take him out. After breakfast, obviously. Take him out for shooting. Just to see how good they are.
Again, they pack away a ridiculous amount of biscuits and gravy between the two of them.
They could almost out-eat Blue.
No, not even close. Not even both of them together it comes close to Blue. They're about the size of his stomach. Like their entire weight.
Damn.
He's a large child. They're small.
Blue the big boy.
True.
Blue's a big boy. He's like, hey, morning, guys.
Morning, Blued.
The other two are like, all right, Yoki, where are we going to go to shoot some guns? Woo!
We're just going to go out back or front, whichever's the garden, and just do some target practice.
Okay.
It's going to take him out. Would we have anything that we could prop up to shoot at, like hay bales, or could we go?
This slaps,
sure.
And I feel refreshed.
I just got to Sorry, I got a notification through Twitch, and it nearly blew my head off. Yeah, do we have some sort of hay bales or something we can shoot into? Or barrels or something? So yeah, I'm just going to take them out and see what they can do.
Yeah, you basically have a firing range back there for when you want to do stuff. So, yeah, I mean they're not great, but they hit the target a few times.
Well, that's about as good as I can shoot. So, yeah.
See about getting these boys a blunderbuss.
Do I feel confident enough to let them have it?
To let them have the gun? I mean, sure.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, then I'll. Yeah, you two seem about half as good as we need, so you'll do. Yeah. But you use these responsibly. If I see you haven't, they'll get taken away, and you'll just be scrubbing the deck.
Got it, sir.
Do I think they actually got it, or do I need to sort of intimidate them?
Roll an insight check.
I lost it.
Okay. Seems on the level.
Yeah, I'm just going to leave it at that.
Okay.
Right, do you two have some chores you can do? And I'm going to shoo them off to do some chores, so clean the house or whatever.
They get to wash the dishes from breakfast.
Yeah, go and wash the dishes.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head over to the docks because we need to lighten the load of the two ships so that we can add the cannons that the captain of the watch was talking about. So I'm going to just basically be doing manual labor, helping them out on the docks.
Okay, well, you got to go talk to the captains.
You mean I can't just show up and start taking shit off their boats?
I'm sure they would know better since they probably know what crew we're part of.
That's true, but I should probably go introduce myself. So I will go talk to Captain Benji Johnson. Did I write that down right?
Yep.
Okay, I'll go talk to him first.
Sorry, what's his ship? I missed that one. Benji Johnson's is...
He's the captain of the Broken Merchant.
All right, so I'll approach the Broken Merchant and I'll be like, "Hoy, it's Captain on board."
I mean, and then you see this human male, and he's big, probably like 6'5". His skin is black. He's got deep brown eyes, shaved head, a nicely trimmed goatee, big muscly guy. He's got a bit of a gut, like dad bod, but like strong. And he just like turns, and he's got this nice overcoat on, this like captain's coat that hangs down to the deck, and he just turns and looks at you, and he goes, "Yes, ahoy."
Hello, sir. My name's Katris, formerly of the Reaper. We've been tasked by the captain of the watch to help you out with preparations for the siege. Is there anything I can do to help?
Yes, you can go get some cannons.
Can do, sir. And then I guess I'll go get some cannons. Or,
okay.
I'm sure they have some sort of transport system worked up, because I'm not going to be able to lug an actual cannon. I'm not strong.
Should have taken Blue with you.
They're on wheels. It's fine.
Okay. Where do you go to get cannons?
Bulger's boats.
Okay.
We already knew that from when Yoki and I visited last time.
You go to Bulgar's boats, and the lady behind the counter is there again. Her name is Kinrit. She's like, what can I do for you?
Oh, hello, ma'am. I'm here for cannons. Help load them on the Broken Merchant.
Well, you're in the wrong spot, lass. I mean, Sonny.
Oh? Well, where should I go to get some cannons?
The smithy sells those.
I see. Well, thank you for your time, ma'am. I tip my, I don't have a bandana, not a hat, so I'll just tip my bandana.
You just mime tipping your hat.
And I guess I'll go to the smithy.
back to her paperwork. Okay. Yeah, you show up to Turok's smithy, and you walk in, and you see Turok, who is he's a large male minotaur. His horns hang over his head, but one of them has been sheared off for who knows how long, and he's got a nice big nose ring like a bull, and he just kind of turns, looks at you, dark brown coloring of his fur, and he's just like, howdy.
Oh, hello, Turok. I know who you are. I don't come in here often, obviously. I'm a spellcaster, but my name's Katris, formerly of the Reaper crew. I'm here to get some cannons to load onto the Broken Merchant.
All right. Did you got the gold for him?
I apologize. I do not. Let me go back to the captain, and I'll be back with you.
All right.
Whoops. I assumed they already had done that. That's what I get for assuming. Also, nice Turok reference, Squawky. Guess I'm gonna spend all my day walking, aren't I?
Probably.
I'm gonna go back to the Broken Merchant.
Okay.
Pardon me, Captain Johnson, you still on board?
He's still up on the quarterdeck, and he just turns. He's like, "Oh, back so soon?"
I'm sorry, sir. Sun must be getting to me. I didn't think to request payment from Turok. For Turok.
Well, I thought you would have had the gold from the governor or the captain of the guard.
Ah, I see.
It's not my money that's going into this.
I see there's been a huge lack of communication. I will go get this sorted out, sir. You will get your cannons at some point today.
Well, we're not going anywhere. I'll be here.
How's our ship looking?
How's what?
How's our ship looking?
It's looking pretty good. It's now on the dry dock, not in Bolgar's boats.
Okay. Not floated, not like usable at all.
Not yet, no. Getting there, almost.
Does someone else want to roleplay for a little bit while I make my way over to the governor's fort?
This is so fun.
Just watching Katris struggle.
He's watched you leave, walk to Bolgar's boats, walk back from Bolgar's boats, past him, back up to the smithy, back down to him, and now he's off again. He's just watching you walk backwards and forwards, like,
like, wow, this guy really doesn't know
gonna
what
have
he's
to
doing.
go around the town like 4 times before he gets anything done.
Katris is supposed to be like OCD, attention to detail.
Well, you'd think that Katris would know the proper procedure for this, but apparently he doesn't.
Would there be anywhere in town Squawky could get some attachments for his boomstick? Like a scope or something?
Attachments?
Yes.
No.
where can I get new skins and charms to hang off of my...
There's no sniper scopes in high fantasy, Zach.
I was just curious if I could.
Is there somewhere I could get like enhancements?
You want to try to buy a spyglass and jury rig it onto your gun? You can try that, but probably is not going to do anything.
You know, if I wanted to do that, I'd make Yoki do it.
Yoki might be able to make it work.
Yeah, is there anywhere I could get like enhancements for a weapon?
There's a magic shop.
Would I know that they could potentially do this kind of thing?
I don't know. Give me Just give me a basic intelligence check based to see if you would know that if you'd been in there before. Just click the word that says intelligence right above your number score. 17. Yeah, nice. You know that the person there is an enchanter, but it takes time.
Mm-hmm. Would I know roughly how long it takes to do that kind of thing, based on the fact that
depends on the enchantment. Something simple like +1 to armor, +1 to a weapon, probably take about a week.
Longer. I would know it takes longer than we've actually got.
Yes, for the simplest of enchantments.
I'm going to head to... in that case, then, I'll think about it, but I'll head to the other captain. I can't remember what his ship was called.
Captain Herrick of the Broken Trader.
I'll head to them and see if there's anything I can do to help out.
Is that trader like Trader or Traitor?
Trader.
Okay.
There's a theme. It's Broken Heights. You got the Broken Merchant and the Broken Trader.
See, Cater's probably could have put that together. I did not.
Yeah, I'll head over.
Okay. Yeah, you show up at the other ship, a few docks away from where Catrus has been trying and struggling to get cannons for.
Okay. Is Captain Herrick about? Do I see anybody on there first? I'm not just going to shout out of the ship.
Yeah, there's people on the ship. They're prepping. They're actually unloading what looks like supplies, like wine barrels and stuff. They're lessening the load on the ship right now.
I'm going to walk up to the first person I see.
One of the crew members is like, yeah, she's in her office.
I'll walk back to the office, knock on the door.
So the office is her on the ship.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like walk up to the office, like outside the office door.
You're going onto the ship.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. Yeah, you go onto the ship. It's kind of like the quarterdeck. Below it is where her captain's quarters / office is too.
Approach it if I can. If anyone's not stopping me, obviously I'll just keep going.
No.
Knock on.
The door's closed.
Knock out. Yeah. Knock on the door.
You hear a gruff, "Come in."
At the door. Captain Herrick.
Yeah, you see her. She's a female half-orc, light green skin. Her tusks stick above her lip. She's very muscular. She's wearing like a cut-off shirt. She's got a cutlass on each hip, and she kind of looks up at you. She's like, "Help you?"
I've been informed that you might need some help readying your ship for the incoming attack. Is there anything you need me to do?
Sure. If you want to do some manual labor, you can just help the crew unload.
Hey, Captain, and I'll just get straight on with that, giving them a hand.
Okay. Yeah, you just hop in with the crew, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we're just putting stuff on the dock for now, and then we'll transfer it all to warehouses."
Just give them a hand with that, then.
Okay.
At least I don't have to run around the town.
Takes about an hour, but we'll skip over to somebody else. Jack, what do you want to do with your day?
So, I'm assuming there's like cheap ale at the Reaper's officer's home, like watered down ale.
Yeah, there's cheap. There's cheap stuff, and then there's kind of good stuff.
Well, best way to get rid of a hangover is to start drinking again, right?
Hair of the dog.
Well, I'll just when I wake up, have some breakfast, get some cheap ale, and then I also assume I have an office at the house.
Yeah, basically.
I will sit down and start pouring through the list of potential crew candidates.
Okay. Yeah, there is a list. You actually add a couple names to this list if you want to. Again, you don't have to, but you could add Sylar and Salazar to the list.
Ooh.
There's you see a couple of familiar names. You see Griff Hardhead, and Amos Hardhead. They are both brothers of a former crew member, Rulin Hardhead's brothers. They have signed up to interview for joining your ship. You see the name Riff. You've never met Riff before, but you know that it is that he is a male Triton who is Isura and Temerus's brother, also former crew members. You see Emega, which is again a name that you recognize, but you have not met her previously. She is a female dragonborn, and she's the daughter of Tolvo and Milran, also former crew members. You see Paris Hamilton. Let me know if I need to slow down.
One sec. My computer freaked out, but I'm almost there. Paris Hamilton?
Yep. She's a human female. You know that she's related to Jess and Paul, former crew members. There's Havoc with a K. He's a male tiefling. And he's Zilor's half-brother.
So these are all people interested in interviewing?
Yes.
Oh, that makes me like happy, sad that they're following in their parents' footsteps. I hope they don't get eaten by a kraken.
It's only one of them is following in their parents' footsteps. The others are just related.
Oh, I see. But still.
The next name you recognize, it is Ty Everson. He is a male half-elf who was running the underground gambling that you went to try to find who stole your... He runs the black market, or he was. You see Amy Everson, and you know that this is Ty's sister, who you always claim to have screwed.
The way you say claim leads me to believe that he hasn't, actually.
He cannot confirm nor deny that.
I mean, she denies it emphatically, and she's, like, tougher than he is, so... and the last name on the list is Annabelle Lewis. And she is also a human female, no relation to any former crew members. And then, the other two names on the list are Sylar and Salazar, but... Those are all potential crew members. The list of which that Victoria gave you was everybody besides Sylar and Salazar. And you don't know how many crew members you need. You haven't talked to Victoria about that.
Okay. Oh boy. You might jump over to somebody else. I might need some thinking time.
Well, we'll go back to Catris on his adventure through town to try and get cannons for one of the ships.
Walking simulator, go!
Yep. So
Okay.
I'm assuming you have now headed to the governor's fort.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, there's militia on guard duty, but they know who you are, so they don't do anything. They just kind of nod at you as you walk in.
Okay, well, I would like to approach the governor's office.
Okay. There is a secretary sitting outside, and she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, he's in a meeting right now. Are you able to wait?"
Depends on how long the meeting's gonna take. Maybe you can answer my question. So, we're attempting to outfit the broken merchant with cannons, and apparently there's an issue with funding. So I need to figure out who to go to pay for these cannons.
Well, that would be the governor, or perhaps Captain Granderson could approve that. But they're in a meeting together, so either way, you might have to wait. they're working on planning the defense of the city.
All right, I guess I'll wait then.
Okay. Yoki, Squawky, you guys want to do anything in the interim?
Squawky was gonna slip off to the magic shop.
Okay. Sure, we'll go to the magic shop. We'll go to the marvelous magic of Master Marivel. Alliteration. You arrive at the shop.
Yeah, Squawky will slip on inside, see if there's anything special that slips out, that stands out
What's
to him.
out of the shop? What?
No, that sticks out is what I meant.
Okay. Yeah, you walk inside and you see the owner, Master Marivel Kolstead. She is a female gnome. And she goes, "Oh, hello, dearie. What can I do for you?"
Squawky's gonna let her know that he's here seeing if he can't find anything that may help during the siege.
Oh, well, we've got plenty of weapons and magical items.
He wants to see, ask if she has any magical ranged weapons.
Yes, of course.
That's his
Here's
bread
one.
and
And
butter.
she just pulls something from behind the counter, and it's a nice ornate case. Opens it up, and it's a flintlock pistol, and it's got nice engravings on the side. It looked like gold inlaid gravings. The very well made of fine dwarven steel. The handle is made of very fine, like very strong, fine oak wood. She goes, "This is a magical pistol."
What's it do?
Well, it does more damage and it's easier to hit things.
So +1 flintlock.
That's what you surmise, yes.
Okay. How much?
Oh, this gun is 1,030 gold pieces.
Jesus Christ. Squawky says he's got 740. What can I do with that?
Oh, I got a few things. I have some potions if that's what you're needing.
What potions do you have?
I've got healing potions.
How many?
I've got a few. What were you looking for? Better healing potions or? I don't have a lot of things that are under 750 gold.
Does she have a Heward's Handy Spice Pouch?
Nope.
Damn, that one's fun.
I do have this. It's. She pulls out a pouch and sets it on the counter. This is called Dust of Sneezing and Choking.
Yes, Squawky will buy a few healing potions.
Just regular ones?
What all does she got? Does she got some better ones?
She's got all tiers. I've got regular, I've got greater, I got superior and supreme. But you can't afford the supreme.
Probably not.
Kinda.
Thinking he's gonna grab a few of the regular ones and a few of the greater.
Okay, well she's got 2 graders. And you can get 3 regulars. For a total of 450 gold pieces.
But yeah, he'll take them.
Okay.
That was 3 regulars and 2 graders?
Yep.
And that was 450 gold?
Yep. Is there anything else I can do for you, dearie?
How much would getting... I know it's going to take too long to do, but this is more just future things. How much would it cost to get a +1 to my boomstick?
To your rifle?
Yes.
Well, it probably cost around, we'll say around 800 gold.
Squawky wants to ask if he can put like a deposit down on it and just like bring in the rifle once he's got the full 800. Like give her like X amount now.
I don't
just
see
so
why
I
not.
don't accidentally spend it.
Sure.
Yeah, he'll give her 200 down for it.
Okay.
True, or I have it accidentally stolen.
Or drop it if you fall in the water. Well, it was a baby kraken.
That was a baby? Oh my god.
Yeah, that was the challenge rating 13 version of the kraken. There's a challenge rating like 22 or something like that.
Oh,
yeah, krakens can be gross. Yes, Squawky will do that, and then he'll head back to the house to give Jack a hand. Okay. I'm gonna run off to the bathroom real quick.
Okay. Jack, you figured out anything you want to do? Because Catrix is currently waiting on a meeting, and Yoki is just unloading shit off the boat.
Yes. Did everyone on the list leave, like, where they're staying?
Yep.
Okay.
Most of them, you know, have homes here.
That's okay. Yeah, that's what I figured. I definitely want to have at least a brief talk with everyone who is related to former crew members, because I think they're going to be at the top of my list of potential recruits.
You want to go talk to Victoria?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go talk to Victoria.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you go to her house, knock on the front door. She shows up. Again, she's just wearing her comfy robes. This time she's got a glass of wine in her hand, and she's just like, you can tell that she's been drinking quite a bit. And she's like, yeah, Jack?
He's spiraling?
Huh?
Is she spiraling?
I don't know. You're not there?
Do you have a few minutes? I managed to get through this list. I have a couple other potential candidates, and I just wanted to run my initial thoughts by you.
Sure, come on in.
Perfect. So
she leads you into her like den, where there's a fire going in the hearth. And she just kind of plops down in a comfy chair, and there's another chair you can sit in.
I will take a seat.
Okay.
It's about a half dozen or so on this list that are related to former crew members. Have you ever met any of them before?
Yeah, I met all of them. They came and all signed up with me.
Well, I met... I mean, how much do you know about them? Do they have any experience sailing? Did they hang around their family much?
I'm not really sure about that one. As a first mate, I didn't really mingle with the regular crew all that much. I know that most of the families that live here are pretty tight knit.
Okay. Well, do you know how many more people we need to, or spots we need to fill?
Yeah, I've actually been meaning to talk to you about that. So, I will not be captain of this new ship.
Well, I'm sure if Grim comes back, that would be simple enough.
Well, we can't really go off of that, so I was going to offer you the job as captain.
Oh, that's quite a big step up.
I mean, you've ran the ship. You used to run the Reaper. You were, the second mate below me.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'd be honored, to captain the new ship. What, if you don't mind asking me, what are your plans for the future?
Oh, stay here, drink a lot. Maybe finally get started on that family.
Retirement?
Retirement. Been doing this a lot longer than you have. I'm tired of burying friends.
That's understandable. We'll still have to survive this invasion, though.
Yeah. Well, if they get to my front door, they'll run into some bullets, but
well, okay. So I guess I'll need to find me a new first mate and bosun.
well, the new ship's definitely not as big as the Reaper.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know how many officers you're gonna need.
Well, that I was gonna ask you how many I needed, but if you don't know, and I don't know,
Well, I can
Yoki
tell you.
probably
I can
knows.
tell you that the ship that is being built, the crew complement is 12. So I don't know
Okay.
how many you have so far.
Oh.
If my math is correct, you have 7 so far. So you need 5.
Okay, yeah. Okay, well that is extremely helpful. So apart from the brief introduction to the people on this list, do you have anything else I can go on? Anything else useful or suggestions from your initial impressions?
Well, some of them seemed pretty gung-ho about maybe getting revenge for their fallen siblings and family members. So that could be dangerous, or it could be helpful.
Kraken's a tough thing to get revenge on.
Yep.
Well, cool. I guess I'm gonna go wander around town and talk to a few of these people. And I'll just, for old time's sake, keep you in the loop.
I'll be here.
Well, have a good afternoon.
See you later, Jack. Good luck. You do notice when you go to leave, because your passive perception is so high, that she has unrefined opioids on her little side table.
Ooh.
And it looks like she's been partaking.
She's high as fuck.
And drinking. Not a great combination.
Cross-legged, probably.
But as far as what Yoki said, yes, she is spiraling.
I will make a mental note on my way out. Wow, I have no idea where any of the crew is.
Squawky went to go help Jack after he was done with the magic show.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's about this time. I mean, you're heading back to the officer's house. You see Squawky wandering up, and he's just like waddling like a duck, like he usually does.
Squawky.
That's when you know Squawky's in an okay mood. Squawky will wave at Jack and then kind of meander up to him.
Sorry, Anrath is like bounding around him like a playful dog. Just.
Do you know where Katris and Yoki are at?
In town somewhere. And he kind of shrugs.
Okay. Well, I have some news for the crew, but it can wait till later this evening.
Need to find some sending stones.
I assume he's got his shopping bag or whatever.
Walkie?
Yeah, because
I mean he has a little pouch filled with some red vials.
That is a great idea. I should probably get prepped up for the raid. I was so focused on this list of potential crew members, I forgot that we're probably going to get attacked this evening. Or tomorrow, or...
Squawky nods.
Eventually.
Okay.
We will head to the magic shop.
On that note, we will transfer to Katris, who's been waiting about 2 hours for this meeting to get done. They're planning an invasion defense.
No, I'm just like, if I had made the connections earlier, I would have arrived before the meeting. So, it's, yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, eventually they come out. Looks like they're taking a break for lunch. And you see the governor and you see Captain Granderson, and he's like, Katris, can I help you?
Yeah, sir. So, I understand that we need the funds in order to purchase the cannons from Turok for a broken merchant. Do you have that funding available?
Yeah. Come with me. And you follow Granderson back to his office where, his secretary is there too, and she's brought him his lunch, and he's like, gets into the safe, and he just pulls out a bag, and he just tosses it to you.
And can I catch it?
Roll a dexterity check. Dexterity saving throw.
Berries. Why?
Getting nailed.
Yeah,
right
I mean, you're like, he tosses it towards you, and you're just like, and it just flies right in between, and not that it really matters, but you take a point of bludgeoning damage, and your nose is now broken.
Bleeding nose.
And your nose is broken and bleeding. You're like, oh! And he's like, oh shit! I thought you could catch.
Did too, sir. It's fine. I'm just having an off day. It's okay.
there should be plenty in there. Just use what you need and bring the rest back.
All right.
With the receipts on how much you spent, because you know it's hard to trust a pirate.
I understand, sir. You know me, I was the quartermaster for the Reapers, so my records are always impeccable.
Sure.
And I'm gonna be like walking out, like pinching my nose. Well, no, it's broken. I'm not even gonna be able to touch my nose.
I mean, you can crack it back into place.
That sounds gross.
Can I crack it back into place?
Yeah. Just for funsies. Roll a medicine check.
Oh, bless.
Yeah,
Damn, I was hoping for double nat ones.
No.
I know, right? Another nat one is just
Snap it the other way.
Just cracks it back into place. Oh, it's painful. Painful. Still bleeding, but now it doesn't hurt to just like pinch your nose.
Yeah, now I can breathe again.
Oh.
All right.
I wanted to be stuck crooked. It's like every time somebody asks you about it, I was fighting a kraken.
I was fighting a kraken. Roll a deception check. All right. We'll fast forward now to Yoki, who has been helping for, we'll say, a couple hours now, since that's how long it took Katris to wait. They've unloaded all the merchant supplies off the boat that they were about to leave with, and including that other hour, you have now helped them place it on like carts, roll it down to the warehouses where you have unloaded it, and now, what would you like to do?
Go back to the captain, and I'd like to ask, Captain, knock on the door, make sure it's safe to come in.
Yep.
Captain, do you have any idea what it is we're going to try and do?
Well, we're here to be the rear guard, in case the Kuoto would try to do something silly.
Are we keeping on?
Imagine her voice is a little higher, but it's hard for me to do that. Do the gruff orc voice, but be up here. Oh god, that just hurts my to do that.
Throw your voice out. It's fine.
I don't have a voice changer.
Are we keeping the boats in dock or sending them out a little bit?
Well, we're gonna send them out to the edge of the dock and turn them sideways so the cannons will be able to fire upon any enemies coming into the bay.
I was wondering, do we have anything we could stretch nets across the docks to stop them from going under the boats?
We don't have. Yes, that's already in place.
Okay, that's good.
There's a giant chain that runs between the two watchtowers that is lowered into the water when boats come in, but when they pull it up, the chain's there, but it's also got a metal net underneath it.
That's kind of what I was thinking, so they can't swim through.
Yeah.
The boom chain.
I was like,
okay,
that'd be a defense that they would definitely have.
Yeah. Okay, how many are your people going to be staying on the boat with you? Are they going to be on the dock?
Oh, my crew's going to be on the boat, yes.
Have you spoken to Captain Benji about your plans?
We haven't hammered them out yet. We were busy doing preparations, and then we were supposed to meet with the governor this evening or tomorrow morning.
Okay, is there anything you need me to pass on to him as I go? Unless you need anything else from me.
Who?
To Captain. To the other captain. Like, I'm going to head back, but I think I passed the... Or am I... Which boat am I? If it's looking at...
Oh, the one that you're at is on the east side.
Okay, no, I was going to say, like, if I was walking past... If I had to walk past the other boat, I would have passed on any information, like a messenger. If I'm not going that way, then I won't. Okay, do you need anything else from me, Captain?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, if you need anything, you'll find me at the Reaper House.
Okay.
Just leave, head back to the Reaper's officer's house.
Okay. All right, so the only one who's out and about now is Caterus trying to get cannons for everyone. Or at least for one ship.
You get a cannon, and you get a cannon.
Yeah. So you head back to the smithy. You see Turok. And he's like, "Oh, you're back."
Yeah, I've got the funds this time.
Oh, okay. What kind of cannons were you looking for?
Just looks up at you. What's happened to your nose?
He looks down at you. This guy's a minotaur.
What's a standard cannonball size? I would know this as Caterus.
So the cannons that the Reaper had were 12-pounders.
20-pound.
And I want to say,
Didn't we have 20-pound? That's what's written in my. It says 20-pound cannon.
Yeah, you had 20-pounders, I guess. I think the ones on the walls here are 12-pounders, so they're easier to maneuver.
Do these merchant vessels already have some cannons on them?
Yeah, they each have one cannon on each side. Small defenses.
Okay, well, I'm gonna take 4 cannons.
All right. He tells you the total, because I don't have a total.
Got it right here, sir. And could I get a receipt for that as well?
Don't know how to write.
Bill of sale. All right, easy enough. Do you got any paper?
Nope.
You're killing me, Smalls. I don't have any fucking paper either. Eesh.
You're the quartermaster. How do you not have paper?
Yeah, how do you not have paper?
It's not part of my inventory. I just. Oh wait, I have a Dungeoneer's pack. Hold on, what's in that?
Not paper?
Yeah, not paper.
There's not paper in the Dungeoneer's pack. There is in the Diplomats.
That wasn't one of my options. Okay.
I believe the Scholar has one as well. I bet the general store has some paper. And an inkwell. Or there might be some at the house.
Well, let me ask you this, Turok. So when you normally make a sale, how does that go about? How do you have proof of sale?
I have the gold.
All right. I'll be right back. My nose and my face fucking hurt. I'm tired.
He would not. He would not have that sort of thing. He's a big dumb minotaur who hits things with a hammer for a living.
But you would think that if he's building things for the governor, like their cannons for their boats, he would have some sort of way to keep track of sales.
He's building them for his shop. He sells them. He has them on stock. He doesn't just... He didn't get commissioned to make them. This is high fantasy. Receipts are not really a thing.
Oh, let's go to the general store. I'll
Yeah,
buy
you go
some
to the general store.
fucking paper.
you find Aedred. And he's like, Caterus, you look upset.
Listen, it's been a day. I just need some paper and an inkwell and a quill. That's all I need. Actually, you know what? Let's get a decent stack of paper if you have it.
I do. Would you like paper or parchment?
Let's do parchment.
Very well. How many would you like?
Let's do 5 sheets.
5 sheets would be 5 silver.
How about for the ink?
A bottle of ink is 10 gold. I know this because Yoki just bought one.
Sweet. Okay. And then does the quill come with the ink, or do I need to buy that separate?
It's separate, but it's on the house.
Oh, thank you, Aedred. All right, here you go, bud.
Because ink pen, they're 2 copper.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. So I will pass him his coinage.
Okay.
Bid him good day. and then go back up to. I'll go back up to Turok.
Okay. You walk back in, and he's like, "You're back, huh?"
All right, Turok. Now, I know I'm a pirate, but I do need this to be as smooth a transaction as possible. So I'm going to tell you what I'm writing down. I know, may not necessarily be trustworthy, but I am going to be honest for this transaction. It's to both of our advantage. So I'm writing down that Catrus is purchasing 4 12-ounce cannons.
12-ounce.
12-ounce cannons.
I thought they were 20-pound cannons, or were they 12-pound cannons?
12-pound cannons.
A teaspoon of gunpowder.
A
teaspoon of gunpowder fires a regular old cannonball.
Oh.
From 4 12-pound cannons.
Okay.
From Turok for however much money it was.
However much money.
Okay, said.
You technically have an unlimited bag of money right now for spending on stuff for the defense, but you don't get to keep the money and you don't get to keep the things that you bought.
So I'll sign it, and then Turok, if you just want to, since you can't read or write, if you just want to make an X here on this line, that'll signify your signature.
Okay. Yeah, he just, it's a really rough looking X.
He writes a Z because he doesn't know what an X is.
He writes a 2.
All right, thank you, sir. And I guess I'll start rolling them back to the broken merchant.
Well, I mean, you're gonna need help. 12-pound cannons means they fire a 12-pound cannonball. So the cannon is...
Oh, the cannon itself is not 12
This
pounds.
cannon's very light.
The cannons, they were called what they were based on how big of a cannonball they fired.
I see. Okay, so... Hey, Turok, any chance I could convince you to help me move these over to the broken merchant?
Sorry, busy.
Alright. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the broken merchant and let the captain know that there are 4 12-pound cannons waiting at Turok's smithy.
He's like, oh, good. Well, I'll send my crew down to get them.
Alright.
Catrus too frustrated to continue helping. Is he gonna go home now?
Well, I have to return the governor's money.
Not necessarily.
I don't have to do it today.
Not right now, no.
You know what? Let me ask you, Captain Johnson. I selected 4 cannons. Can you fit all 4 of them on your ship?
Yep, sure can.
Sounds good. All right.
It's about as much as we could fit. And that's if we're really squeezing.
Sounds good. If you need anything else from me, you can send a messenger to the Reaper officers' quarters.
All right.
I'm gonna go home because I'm tired and my nose hurts.
All right. Everyone has now reconvened at the Reaper's officers' home. We're gonna have to change that whenever you guys name the new ship.
Catrus, you look like shit.
I don't want to fucking hear it, Yoki.
Salty. All because she couldn't catch.
It's better than rolling a nat 1 for the Kraken, I guess.
Twice.
Yeah, I was gonna say, which we did twice.
That was a bad day.
How did everyone get on today?
Spent a lot of time walking.
Got hit in the face with a bag of platinum.
What happened to your nose? It doesn't look quite right.
I tried to catch a bag of money, and I missed.
No, it looks like you caught it. Just Not with your hands.
I don't want to talk about it.
Well, if everyone's here, Blood, are you here?
Jack, what do you want?
I have a bit of an announcement for everyone.
Okay.
So I spoke with Victoria today, and she has officially announced her retirement.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah, it came as a shock to me as well. As I would be the next in line, she's appointed me as captain of the new ship whenever it does end up getting built. So as of this point, I'm captain, and I guess we've got to put the rest of our crew together.
Well, shit. Congrats, Jack.
Congrats. I'm happy for you.
Thanks.
Sounds like you're gonna need a first mate as well there.
Yeah. I hadn't really figured out who yet. But I think the invasion is sort of our first priority.
Squawky will nod at that.
Think I agree with you there.
Indeed.
So how did everyone else make out today? I assume that the nose wasn't for nothing.
Yeah, it was all right, but I finally got 4 cannons loaded onto the broken trader, and she'll be ready to go in the morning.
Merchant.
Broken, yeah.
And what about
my face hurts?
And so it was the broken merchant you got the cannons for. What about the broken trader?
I help them unload everything. They're ready to go.
Excellent.
They're sort of ready to go.
Squawky's gonna point at Caterus and go, "What about the broken nose?"
I fucking hate you, Squawky.
I think Squawky's
Squawky
got our new
chuckles.
ship name.
Caterus gets a potty mouth when he's cranky.
All in favor of naming the new ship the Broken Nose?
Squawky raises his hand.
I'm gonna firm nay.
Yoki?
I'm staying out of this one.
Alright. New ship name is undecided. Yeah. What else?
What do you want us to do, Jack? I mean, I personally did 400 pull-ups today.
That is fantastic.
Blood, you can't count that high. How do you know you did 400?
You just gotta trust me, Yoki.
I mean, I do.
trust him.
I believe you could. I'll teach you to count one day.
I stopped after 5. And then
You've-
I just kept going.
You can count to 5 now.
What did you start with?
1.
Comes after
And
1.
What?
2.
And then,
3.
yeah,
Ooh.
keep going.
4.
Aye.
And 5. And
Hey, well
then
done,
I
mate.
just kept going.
Oh, I believe you. He gives
400
Blue up.
seems like a lot, so I did a lot.
I mean, that's good enough for
No,
me.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Yeah, what's the plan now, Captain?
Captain Jack.
Captain Jack.
I don't see your ship. I'm in the market,
As it were.
What time of day is it?
Probably like 5 or 6 in the evening.
Probably a little bit late to do much more today. But anything we could do to make our lives easier during the defense. If any of you had any suggestions.
Well, I have a couple of health potions, which will be real handy in a bind. Hopefully won't allow them to get close enough for me to need to use them.
Think a way we could use, because we purchased the cannons for the new ship.
I can't remember. Yeah, we sorted out. I would have sorted that out with Bolgar, but the ship's not ready, right?
The ship's not ready.
It's
But
not ready yet.
I wonder if the cannons are.
Suggesting we wheel the cannons off.
Yeah, and set them up somewhere. I'm not sure yet how, but if we have them, we might as well try and put them to use. But it's also a possibility that they're not even. Yeah, they haven't been crafted yet.
Yeah, I'd be worried about crossfire. Only because if we have them aimed anywhere in town, we could possibly destroy buildings. If we have them aimed at the sea, we could possibly destroy the ships that are guarding the bay.
That's true.
I don't know, y'all. I'm tired. I'm okay with calling it a night.
Yeah, we can think more about it tomorrow.
Okay. Y'all already had your last meal last night, so.
Our last meal.
Another last meal.
Your second to last meal.
I think tonight calls for a celebration. Not quite lavish, but yeah, celebrate our new captain.
Oh yeah.
Just a quick drink.
Toast to me then.
Yeah, toast to Jack.
Squawfield, cheers to that.
Blue's got like a giant mug of ale. Tobias and Jimmy are like, "Hey, you did it! Proud of you, Captain."
Proud of you.
Proud of you. Yes, and now you have to do everything I say.
Aye, aye, Captain. If nothing else, then sleep comes easily. And you guys wake up refreshed in the morning.
All right, well, after breakfast, I will head to the Broken Trader to see if they need any cannons.
Yep. Yeah. You show up, Captain Herrick is there, and she's like, "Yeah, no need. I mean, if that's what the plan is, yes."
How many cannons do you currently have?
2.
And how many do you think you could fit?
6.
6. Okay. I will be back with 4 more cannons.
I think seeing the
day,
seeing the day, I would have given Caterers a hand, like gone to help her do this.
We're gonna fast forward through this since we already role played it all yesterday.
Let's do it
buy,
again.
you buy more cannons. They're loaded on the trader.
I want to run to the magic shop and
Okay.
pick up a trio of health potions. I don't know if you want to.
Okay. She doesn't have that many left. She has 2 regulars left, and then from there she has 1 superior healing potion.
All right, I'll pick up the 2 regulars from her.
Assuming you have around as much gold as Squawky had.
Probably.
Okay. The 2 regulars comes to 100 gold.
Sweet.
But he bought the 2 greater she had.
Would I know that the clinic sells health potions?
Maybe. Katris might. I mean, I don't know if he told you.
Probably not.
That I have a couple potions.
That the health clinic sells healing potions.
Oh, gotcha. I mean, yeah, I just said that I bought a couple health potions. I didn't say where I got them.
Okay.
Ooh, health potion. And then I'll head out to the shore and see if I can put together a defense plan.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you get to the shore where you were asked to defend, and you see that there's a bunch of members of the militia already there, and they've been constructing wooden palisades, makeshift wooden walls that you can take cover behind that have spikes on them that are there to help you protect this area. There also are a bunch of large stones that cause natural, difficult areas to pass through. But you would know that it would not be ideal to try to put cannons on the beach.
Fine.
Because
it's
they're
not
heavy.
My ship.
They're heavy. They would sink, and then when they would try to fire, they wouldn't be able to kick back, and it might end up just blowing the barrel of the cannon up, because it needs that recoil to
not explode.
It's just not a great idea to put heavy things on sand.
He just needs to have Yoki craft him a little mini cannon, little handheld mini cannon.
Well, you could craft the actual turret one, because that's different.
Don't think I can do that in a day though. Or could I?
Your magical one?
Oh,
I mean, the
that
one that you use is your hand.
Yeah, I could just cast a small one that has legs that can walk around.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they don't move very quickly, but yeah.
Naked human legs. Naked human hairy legs. Just
God.
horrible.
No.
No.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Hairy chicken legs.
Okay.
Hairy spider legs.
For the sake of brevity, what else would you guys like to do today?
That'll be it. Nurse, I probably have 2 horrible black eyes and a really swollen nose, and it probably hurts every time I take a step.
Blisters on your feet?
Nah, man, my boots are nice and worn and they're good.
Mm-hmm. But you're also not used to walking that much.
Ah, yeah, fair enough. Oh, you know what? I apologize. I'm not done for the day. I need to go return the receipts or the invoices and the money to the governor.
Okay, we'll say you do that.
Cool, perfect.
I'll tag along with Catrus because I don't know it.
Okay.
For moral support in case I roll another nat one.
Yeah, in case any more bags of money are thrown at you.
Someone else to catch it. Okay.
Squawky will hang out with Jack and Catrus, unless Yoki needs a hand with anything.
No, I think Yoki's good. He's just bumbling about.
All right. I mean, the rest of the day is yours. It's not even midday yet. I will say that you have heard the alarm horn, but it was the lizard folk arriving, not the Kuo-toa.
Oh, good. Okay, good. So they're safe.
At some point, I will go talk to the captain of the guard to see if his scouts have reported back.
Okay. You can find him on the wall, because when he's not in meetings with the governor, he's just patrolling the wall with his men. He's like, "Howdy, Jack. How's it going?"
Good. I'm officially a captain now.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. I was curious if any of your scouts have reported back.
Not the ones that I've sent out today, but there was no sign of the invasion as of when I sent them out this morning.
Okay.
The night scouts returned, and then the day scouts went out.
Okay. So we're still not sure where the Kuo-toa are at.
We haven't. I haven't sent my men that far. They've just kind of been patrolling the jungle nearby. I don't want them to get caught out.
Okay. That's understandable.
But they are not yet within a half a day's march of here.
Okay.
As far as we can tell.
That's good.
Could I make my way to the general store and see if they have tinker's tools?
Okay. You go into the general store, and he wasn't kidding. They have basically bought all of his supplies. He's pretty much out at this point. He's like, yes, Yoki. As you can see, I don't have much left.
That's alright. Any chance you have tinker's tools laying about?
Well, let me see. I'm gonna roll a D100. If he rolls higher than an 80, he has one pair left.
Oh.
Sorry, old chap. It's all been taken.
No worries, my man. You take care of yourself.
Yes, I will be finding a hole to hide in.
Slave.
Not a fighter. Okay.
I'd head back to the Reaper's officer's home, and Blue do pull-ups or something, I guess.
He did pull-ups yesterday.
He's not going to do what he did.
Squats today.
I'll watch him do squats.
Never skip leg day.
Help him count.
Never skip leg day. He picks you up and puts you on top of the giant boulder weights that he's been so yeah, he adds your body weight to his squats, and he's like 7,621, 8,400,622.
He knows what numbers are. He just can't count. That's interesting.
I mean, he's just spouting at this point.
I feel like Yoki is becoming kind of like the counselor of the crew. He's all checking up on everyone's well-beings, giving them coaching, teaching them to count.
I didn't teach Blue how to count. Blue knew how to count to 5, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, Yoki, just for reference, weighs 400 pounds. He a big boy. He a thick boy.
He's an ogre that has the ability
yeah.
where he counts as one size larger when he does carrying weight, so he counts as a huge creature when it comes to carrying weight.
Oh, neat.
Like a lot of Goliaths and like Minotaurs have that, so they count as like a large tile because there is no large tile playable characters for whatever freaking reason. Anyway, you guys still have about half a day.
I'd also like to quickly grab Tobias and Jimmy whilst Blue's doing his squats and do a little bit more shooting practice with them in the hopes to get them a little bit better.
Okay. Yep. Anything else?
I don't have any plans.
No, Sparky doesn't have anything.
Can I roll for how well I taught them to shoot, see if it makes an appreciable difference?
Sure. Go ahead and roll a d20.
Oops.
14. Do you feel like you did a decent job at teaching them? They've hit the target more than they didn't.
I can't think of anything else. I might start at the top of my crew list and visit Griff and Amos.
Okay. Does everybody want to go with?
I'm gonna stay
Squawky
behind because I probably look like an absolute monster with my broken nose.
Yoki would have stayed with Blued and
compared to the Kenku and the turtle.
just look like a pretty boy with a couple of black eyes.
Right?
I'm a giant
sure
turtle.
you look considerably more normal than half the people that are in this party.
All right,
The
okay, I'll
Kenku
go
with a dragon dog that's just kind of hanging out.
I just like to imagine it's like the Zergling from
StarCraft.
Well, you know what I'm talking about, right, Marcus? The YouTube channel, those animated StarCraft videos.
Oh, Carbots?
Yeah, Carbots. Like his Cyan Wrath is like the Zerg. Just running all over the place. Okay, so who's going with? Who's staying behind?
Squawky will go with.
I'll go with as well because you make a fair point.
I'm staying with Blued and the others.
Okay. Yeah. You travel to the hard head home because they wrote down their address when they came and signed up to. And as you walk in, like this is definitely like it looks like a college frat house where there's just empty beer bottles, empty alcohol bottles, there's like food and just like stuff just sitting out. It's dirty, like your basic bachelor pad where they don't care who comes over and sees anything. And the guy who answers the door is a young dwarf. He has red hair and dark brown skin like his brother, and his hair is in like a shaved sides, like kind of like a mohawk, but not really. And his beard has like braids in it. And he's like, "Oh, howdy, gonna do for you?"
Do I recognize this person?
He looks a lot like his brother, just different colored hair.
Hi, I'm Jack, formerly of the Reaper. I was here to talk to Griff and Amos about joining the new crew.
Oh yeah, I'm Amos.
Pleasure to meet you, Amos. do you have a few minutes? And is your brother here?
Yeah, he's in the back.
You mind if we come in and talk for a while?
Sure.
Go in. I assume he lets me in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I mean, he moves like an empty food box, aka pizza box, off the freaking couch. Tosses it off to the side, kind of brushes crumbs off. You can have a seat. I'll go get my brother.
Beatrice is just gonna stand.
And he comes back with his brother. Also, looks a lot like his brother, but he has different colored hair. He's got like blonde hair. He's much shaggier hair and beard. Not as well kept as Amos.
First of all, my sincerest condolences.
Yeah. Rulin dying sucks. But at least he died doing what he loved.
Aye. So you applied to join the new crew. Obviously you understand the risks. Why are you interested?
Well, there's been a hard hit on the Reaper for as long as we can remember. Going back to our da, and then our granda, and then great-grand-uncle. We always served.
So you've grown up around sailing?
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever actually been on a ship?
Yeah, I was on the Merchant for about 3 years. That was Amos. Griff's like, yeah, I was on that one too. Same time as Amos.
I see. Well, for brevity's sake, that's most of the questions I had at this time. Did anyone else have any other questions?
Yeah, you got any particular set of skills like reading or shipwright, repair, anything like that?
I mean, I know how to read, but I'm pretty good with axes.
All right, thanks.
So, do you think we got the job, Captain?
I will get back to you on that.
Oh, shucks. All right. Well, let us know. We'll be fighting when them critters show up, whenever they show up.
That's good to hear. I wish you the best of luck, and you'll hear from us.
All right.
I'll leave.
Okay.
Once we're out walking down the street again, so, I mean, the place was a mess. I don't remember, was their brother really messy as well?
I don't remember.
No.
Do they look like they might make good powder monkeys?
The messy living conditions suggest a lack of discipline. Like, are they gonna follow orders? Are they gonna... You know, it's one thing to just crash at home, but living on a ship's a whole other story.
That's true. They won't have the space. They have shared living quarters with the rest of the crew, so they won't have the space to just throw their shit everywhere.
That's kind of why I wanted to put a pin in recruiting them at this time. We've got quite a few, and we only need to fill 5 spots, so we can continue to ask around.
How many people are on the list?
11. That I don't like Ty and oh god damn it. And it would be a terrible idea to bring his sister. So there are 9 on the list. Alright, my notes crashed. It's nice. Nice of them. So I guess we could go talk to Riff.
Yeah, you head kind of down by the beach, and there's a couple buildings that are kind of like near the water, and you know where his house is.
Knock on the door.
You hear a coming, and you open the door and you see a blue-skinned male. He is a Triton. His hair dark black, and he's quite fit. And he just kind of he's like, "Oh, can I help you?"
Yes, I'm Jack. We're the former crew of the Reaper. I was hoping to talk to Riff about signing up on the new ship.
Like, I'm Riff.
Do you have a few minutes to talk?
Sure.
Mind if we come in?
Yeah, come on in. Definitely not as messy. It seems like the mess here is like confined to the kitchen. You know, you leave it a bunch of dishes in the sink. You wait a few days. Wait till it starts to stink. Then you wash them. But other than that, fairly clean individual compared to the brothers.
First of all, my sincerest condolences. But you did want to sign up. You obviously understand the risks. What made you want to sign up?
Well, I'll be honest, was hoping to take it to whatever killed my sisters.
Oh, it was the Kraken.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Tough. But I think most of us have a vendetta if it shows up again. You have any sailing skills?
Yeah. Hell, I was born on the water. Literally.
That makes sense. Any particular specialties?
No. I'm real fast though.
That's handy.
What race is this man?
He's a Triton.
Yee. And,
He's a water boy. I can swim real good, but you should know that already.
I mean, I like him. Anyone else have any other questions for them?
What kind of combat skills do you have?
I mean, I've been training with the cutlass my whole life, ever since I was old enough to pick up a sword. When you're born on the sea and you're raised on the sea, you learn how to fight.
Makes sense.
Well, they're
not the greatest shot in the world, but pretty good with sword.
I mean, I'll be honest, having a Triton on board would be very beneficial.
Yeah, if no one else has any objections, like to offer you a spot on the new, as of yet unnamed ship.
Well, I will accept.
Fantastic. I'll iron out the details later and get you some. Although you've got a home here, we'll also have accommodations at the shared housing complex for you.
Yeah, I've heard though that place is those places are pretty nice. So this place is not great for the amount that I pay for it.
So we'll be in touch when we iron out all the details.
Aye, Captain. He reaches out his hand to shake your hand.
Shake his hand. Bid him adieu. And as we're back outside, so I had an idea to invite Sylar and Salazar aboard the ship as well. Does anyone have any objections to that?
I like lizard folks. They don't complain about cooking.
That's true. Also, we've already established a rapport with them. We're familiar with the way they work, and they're very professional.
Let's see if we can track them down. They're probably either with the rest of the lizard folk or at one of the taverns. Let's see. I started the lizard folk refugee camp.
Okay. Yeah, the lizard folk camp is just basically along the walls to the north. There's a lot of open space there that they've just kind of set up. They're not really like keeping people out, but there's a couple of like lizard folk guard that are like, "Can we help you?"
Yes, I'd like to. I'm looking for Sylar and Salazar.
Yes, we will show them to you. And he leads you to like, it's actually kind of a pretty nice tent. And you go inside, and the two of them are kneeled before the lizard folk elder that you had talked to, and you know he's. It looks like he's like doing a ritual of some kind. You're not entirely sure what he's doing, but he's got like incense that he's burning, and he's got like a bowl of like paint that he's using to like mark their foreheads and their faces with markings.
Feel awkward, sort of just walking in on the ritual.
Well, I mean, the guard like walks in, and then he like lets you stand just inside the tent, and the elder is like, he's saying things in the lizard folk language, blessing. I don't think anyone knows that language.
Nope.
I mean, if it's Dwarvish, Draconic, or Undercommon...
Mm-mm. It would be Sylvan in nature.
I know Elvish, Gnomish, and Draconic.
I am not there.
Yep. So yeah. Eventually, after he marks their faces, he leans in and plants a kiss on their foreheads. After he blesses them, then they stand up and they like salute. And the elder turns to you guys and he's like, "Ah, our friends. It's so good to see you again."
Good to see you again as well. I was hoping to chat with Silor and Salazar for a few minutes. A business proposition.
I will see you later, my sons. And they nod, and like, our tent is this way.
Oh, perfect.
And he leads you to their tent. I mean, it's real simple. It's got like a couple bedrolls.
Well, I guess I'll just cut to the chase. We're trying to put together a new crew for a ship. Do either of you have any interest in sailing?
Salazar's like, I've never been on a ship before. And Sylar's like, the ships I have been on wouldn't be what you call ships, more like small boats.
Okay, but you both seem headstrong and naturally talented.
We are very good in the jungles.
Can you climb trees real well?
Of course. What kind of question is that?
Listen.
Hey, we got a tree for you.
I'm not gonna assume anything. Yeah. So climbing the rigging's pretty much like climbing a tree. It's pretty straightforward. You just have to learn what the parts are called, and yeah.
And from there, it's like pathfinding, but there's no underbrush.
Well, I could see how this could be a good opportunity, but we must survive the invasion first.
Of course. Well, I guess we'll follow up after the invasion, and see if, see who's survived. If you've changed your mind at that point.
We shall see you soon.
Ben's totally gonna kill off one of these guys, isn't he?
You son of a bitch! Cool. Well, that gives us 3.
2 more.
Cosmos. So there's a Dragonborn, human, and I didn't catch who Annabelle was.
Annabelle's also a human female.
Okay.
There's also Havoc.
Oh yeah, Havoc. A tiefling. It's like I knew there were 2 more exotic ones. Let's get the most diverse crew that we can.
So equal opportunities, employment.
I'm more concerned. So now we have 2 that are really good with like handling the rigging. I suppose Riff could be a powder monkey, but we probably need at least 1 more good, strong candidate. Because I'm not terribly strong, and I'm sure that Squawky's not strong either.
Yeah, no, Squawky's not super strong. He's not super strong, but I mean...
Griff and Amos were dwarves, right?
Hmm?
I mean, even if they lack discipline, they're probably strong. Dwarves are generally tough for their size. The Dragonborn would also be a good candidate for being naturally strong.
Sounds good. We go see him next, or them.
Omega, I believe. Her. Did I get that right?
It's Imega.
Emega. Cool. Okay. Yeah, let's go talk to her.
Okay. Yeah, you know where she lives. She actually lives in the compound. The crew compound.
Ooh, convenient.
Because she's the daughter of the 2 Dragonborn who served on the crew.
So, like, are we offering her, before we go in, are we, like, offering her an ultimatum? Like, she joins the crew, or she goes and finds somewhere else to live, or...
No, we won't kick her out.
Okay.
She's basically family.
Okay.
So the compounds are... The houses are owned by former crew members. So... her parents owned the house that she lives in. So unless, like, she sold it, you can't just evict her.
Okay.
Like, but like, they, as per the request of the governor, they wanted to sell the crew of the Reaper homes in the same area so they could all be in the same.
So it's like a neighborhood that's just Reaper housing.
Yep.
We have to deal with the HOA.
This is high fantasy. There is no HOA.
So what you're saying is we could start one.
Oh Lord.
You want to role play an HOA, Zach?
No, I'm good.
You left your garbage can out on the side of the road one day too long.
Your
That's 20
shrubbery
gold pieces.
You
is
need
getting
to
out of hand.
mow. It's a 1/4 of an inch too long.
This is the quality role playing I showed up for.
Hey Marcus, do you want to start a tavern?
Wait, haven't I done that before?
Yeah, in your evil campaign, I started a tavern. Because I was like, ooh, this sounds like fun. We're gonna start a tavern and shit.
And it was haunted.
Oh, that's brilliant. Haunted
Yeah, there was a
tavern.
banshee in the basement.
That seems bad.
It was until we killed it. I remember killing that entire farming house as a bear. I ate the farmers.
And then turned it into a tavern? Wow.
No, that was...
No.
We
Anyway.
just left it. They left it abandoned.
Gotcha.
Anyway.
Anyway, you reach the Omega's house.
Knock on the door.
You hear movement and shuffling, and you open the door, and before you stands a pink dragonborn.
Ooh, that's fancy color.
Because her parents wore red and white.
And red and white makes pink.
No, it makes light red.
It's
It's more of a salmon.
It's lightish red. They have a word for that. It's pink.
It's pink.
And she smiles. She's like, "Oh, hi."
Oh my god, hi.
She knows you guys. You guys haven't seen her in a while, but she's grown up since last time you saw her. She now stands taller than all of you.
Been a while.
Last time you saw her, she was probably a foot shorter than Jack and Catris.
Girl, look at you. You're all grown up.
She's like, "Oh, yeah."
We wanted to chat with you about joining the new crew. Do you have a few minutes?
Yeah, of course. Come in.
So, inside. Has she kept the place clean?
Oh, absolutely.
Nice.
There are boxes. She's like, "Sorry about the mess. I've been boxing up my parents' stuff."
Our sincerest condolences. If you need any help at all, packing up, moving these boxes, please. Let me know.
Well, I'm almost done. And, you can say you're sorry, but they died doing what they loved, and they were with each other at the end, so...
They did.
Just don't tell her that they were torn apart by a kraken. Like, don't give her the visceral image.
Oh, God. Maybe this is my train of thought.
You drink it again, Jack?
What am I not?
I'm a pirate, duh.
I'm too sober for this. That's the problem. Well, we've known you for a long time, and you're welcome to join the crew. That's what I was gonna say. Victoria's officially retired as captain. I will be taking that role with.
Oh, congratulations!
With Captain Grimm's absence and Victoria's retirement. Thank you. So,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Have you guys heard from Captain Grimm?
Not yet, unfortunately.
I hope he's okay.
With the invasion coming up and putting together a crew, I've been so busy that I haven't been able to do much. But maybe once we get the ship back together, we can do some more active looking for him.
Yeah. I'd like that. If I'm on the crew, I'd like to find Captain Grimm.
I would personally love to have you aboard. Unless Squawky or Catrus have anything against that.
No, of course not. Now, it's been a bit since we've seen you, and I know your parents were doing great teaching you the ways around a ship, but do you have any other skills, like reading, writing, cooking, any other skills?
Yeah, I mean, I know how to read and write. My parents made sure I was tutored. There's some good teachers here. Pretty good with numbers.
And then how about combat?
My dad always trained me whenever he came back. I'm pretty good shot, I'd say. I know my way around a blade.
All right, sounds good.
Again, if you need any help or anything at all, we're in the officer's home, so you know where to find us. Have you been conscripted into helping to defend the city?
Well, I signed up. They were offering gold, so I was like, I could use some money.
Understandable. Well, make it through this, and you'll have some full-time employment.
Okay. She goes to give you a hug.
Aw, hug.
She hugs Catrus and Squawky too.
And we return the hug.
Squawky will return hugs.
She's about like 15. But
Gosh, she's young.
But Dragonborn, they mature faster.
I see. So she's 15 in human years.
Yeah.
15 sun cycles or whatever.
She's a young teenager in human years, but she's quite mature and, got a good head on her shoulders.
She's an adult in Dragonborn years.
Yeah.
Same as Yoki.
Actually, Squawky too. They also mature faster.
Because birds don't live very long. None of the bird races live very long.
I feel old.
Like Aarakocra, their lifespan is like 35.
Come on, Jack's only 24. I thought he was 30.
Jack's an urchin.
Yeah.
He went from stealing stuff in the cities and the main cities of the Empire to captaining his own ship in the Dusverian Strait.
Now we just need to get him some boots of flying so he can be like flying around like a little sparrow.
Boots of Spring Heel Jack. Morrowind reference for everyone.
It has been a very long time since I.
Yeah, I feel like I should get that reference.
It sounds really fucking familiar.
Oh, didn't he eat himself into the stratosphere?
And then I think he falls down in front of you at the beginning of Morrowind, and you can loot the boots off of him.
That's right. That's awesome. Cool. We step outside. So, Paris Hamilton, a human female, Havoc, a male tiefling, and Annabelle Lewis, another human, for the potential last spot on the ship.
Not even going to talk to the Eversons?
Nope.
Well, we only need one more, so I mean...
I mean, they're brother and sister, but they don't work together.
So for the last three, if we're familiar enough with the three of them, who would we want possibly to approach first? Who would be the most useful for us?
Or whose parents did we not hate?
Yeah.
Paris Hamilton was the cousin of Jess and Paul, who were on the ship. Havoc was Zilor's half-brother. She was the tiefling on the ship. And Annabelle Lewis didn't have any relation to anybody.
Then my vote is for either Havoc or Paris.
Well, I guess let's go talk to Paris first.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, you find her house.
Okay. I was gonna ask if either of them owned houses in the Reaper Crew housing complex, but I assume not.
Havoc does.
Okay.
So do we want to do Havoc first just because it's right in the neighborhood?
Yeah. That might make sense.
I'm up for the least amount of walking we can do.
Okay. Yeah, well, Havoc lived with his sister. So it's Zilor's house, but he lived there.
Okay. There, knock on the door.
Okay. You hear, come in. You open the door, and before you stands a tiefling. He's not red like Zilor. He's blue. He wears like barbarian bardic harnesses, and some studded leather pants with that are red with a pair of folded over cuffed boots. He's got a couple of knives on his belt that are directly in front of two flintlock pistols on his hip. And he's like, good day.
Havoc? Good to see you again. You look like you're rearing and ready for a fight.
Oh yeah, I signed up.
Good for you, mate.
What can I do for you?
Well, we were hoping to recruit for the new ship's crew. And
I did talk to Victoria.
That's excellent. Well, I guess it's worth noting that Victoria has retired.
She did seem pretty down when I signed my name on the dotted line.
with Grim's absence and Victoria's retirement, I will be captaining the new crew.
Oh, congratulations.
And so, I'm not sure if I've ever seen you sail or fight. Did you pick up much from your sister?
No, I've never been on a ship before, but I've been, you guys know I've been apprenticing over at Turok Smithy for 10 years or so. Learning the craft.
Oh, that's a very handy skill to have.
It is a very handy skill.
I don't have any sailing experience, but I train multiple hours a day with the weapons that I make. You never want to sell a weapon you don't trust. You never want to use a weapon that you don't trust.
Absolutely. Well,
I like him.
I also like him. Can you tie a knot?
Sure.
Perfect. Well, I know we still had another couple of potential candidates, but I guess if you can make it through this defense, I believe we have a spot open for you on the new ship's roster.
Well, thank you very much, sir. I'll do my best.
Excellent. Then I guess we will talk to you later.
He gives you a salute.
Salute him back.
I salute him back as well. Real quick question. Rith, was he related to anybody on the Reaper?
Yep.
Okay, can you remind me who that was?
He was Isura and Tamaris' brother. And he answered the door without his shirt on, and you could tell that he was pretty ripped. Since you were talking about strength-based people earlier.
Yeah, and I looked up a picture of a Triton as well. I was like, oh yeah, they're very strong looking.
Much swore.
All right, so we have our 5.
That was an exhausting day.
A lot of high emotions as well. Seeing these people, I see their brothers and sisters and parents that we used to serve with, and it's disheartening. But I'm glad that we're keeping the crew and the family.
I find it funny that half the options were female, and you ended up with 1. 1 out of 12.
Yeah.
We're just like Alabama, keeping it in the family.
Oh God.
I was like, huh, they're skipping over all the ladies. Well, they took Immiga, I guess.
Oh.
It wasn't on purpose.
No.
I know.
I think you just...
Except for the one girl who...
yeah. Oh, he did skip Paris. But I just ended up starting at the top of my list.
Then you jumped to the bottom.
Hey. Yeah.
You went through 3, then jumped to the bottom, then went back to the middle.
Maybe my list is in a different order.
It should have been in the order I told it to you.
Well, I put Sylar and Salazar at the top.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Because I was like, these guys. I want these guys.
Yeah. They're a good choice.
And
We
then
didn't get any bird folk, did we?
No,
there weren't any on the
weren't any.
list.
Bird folk are pretty rare.
If we get a bigger ship, we can get more people.
You had one on your last crew besides you, and that was it. You had Hooter, the Owlin.
And it's possible that the rest of these candidates may still be looking for a crew in a few months or a year.
We gotta see who all survives the attack, too.
Yeah, after our third Kraken, we might be looking for some more.
Yeah, we might look. I was thinking when we get a bigger ship, but...
well, if the new ship gets blown up again, well...
Could be deemed irresponsible by the governor. And...
well, I mean... Captain Grimm's estate paid for the ship, so... Technically, it's still his ship. If he's still alive.
He's fine.
Probably. Anyway. So, you guys have interviewed, you've selected the few that you want to join. You've got Tobias Half-Halt, the halfling. You've got Blood, the half-ogre. You've got Jimmy Sticky Fingers, the gnome. You've got Riff, the triton. You grabbed Imaga, the dragonborn. You grabbed Havoc, the tiefling. And then the two lizard folk brothers, Sylar and Salazar. To round out your crew.
So, Katris and Squawky, you two and Yoki are technically next in line for first mate, but I was wondering if you would have any objections to promoting Blood.
Not at all.
What's the root of that?
Although, as first mate, you gotta keep in mind that he's in control of things when you're indisposed or unavailable.
And it will be fantastic.
All right.
Is he smart enough for it? I mean,
No,
offense to Blood, but
absolutely not.
Oh, man.
This is my worst decision as captain. And it's my first big decision as captain.
I honestly thought this was happening.
I thought of it, like, hilarious, but then I'm just like, I don't know if that's a great idea.
Nope.
I know. I can't imagine him giving orders. You know what? How about, Jack, you sleep on that. Let's make a decision after the big battle.
You know, we could come up with some title to give him just because, but I don't know if first mate is best for Blood.
Well, your position as bosun will be open, so could get a bosun.
We could.
I mean, your ship is half the size. Less than half the size.
We could still make up titles.
Everyone has a title.
We could call him First Officer Mate, and his duties will be making sure everything gets loaded onto the ship.
The master
all the heavy stuff.
What's that title that Doc has in Red versus Blue? He says Private First Class. Super Private First Class or something like that.
I don't know.
Remember.
It's been a long time.
Medical Super Private First Class. I remembered the whole thing.
That's not a real rank.
Crate Loader Private Super First Class.
There you go. Crate Loader Super Private First Class. Blood.
Well, you're on a boat, so it would be Ensign.
Or Seaman.
Or Seaman. Okay. After all the walking around, it's probably pretty late in the day.
Well, more than likely the battle's going to start this evening or tonight or maybe first thing in the morning. So I say we get back and have one more last meal and then go to sleep.
I talked to the captain of the guard this morning, right?
Yep.
Okay. So the captain of the guard had mentioned that their scouts didn't report any sign of the Kuatoa within a half a day's march.
Right.
So they're probably another day out. So we should be fine this evening. But I'll check in again tomorrow.
We should probably stay frosty just in case.
But it's so hot out.
That took me a hot second. I was like, what?
Nice. Yeah, Squawky will go back to the house and make decent meals. Make sure everyone's fully fed and all that fun stuff.
Okay. Everybody go to sleep.
Nom noms. Sleepy sleeps.
Okay. Yeah. You go to sleep. Will the killer please wake up? Point at who you want to kill. Go back to sleep. Will the detective please wake up, or the doctor?
Gosh, that's a throwback.
Yeah. So you guys are rudely awoken in the morning by the horn going off.
Dang.
Right as dawn is happening.
It's too early for this.
Now, is it the bad guys incoming alarm or the
Sure sounds
people
like it.
approaching? Okay. I figure there's a different alarm depending on who it is.
Grab my shit, and run out to the hall, and start banging on doors.
He's like, go away! And you see his axe just come smashing through the door, like in front of your face. Like, it doesn't break all the way through the door, but it's like it's embedded in the door, like a couple inches from your face.
Alarms. Also, I almost just died.
Petrus opens his door. He's got like a sleep mask pulled up on his forehead.
Squawky
Get out of
his
bed.
room. Squawky's gonna use thaumaturgy to make his voice 3 times louder, and he's gonna mimic the sound of the alarm horn.
All right, I'm up. I'm up.
You hear,
God
okay, I'm gonna murder you!
Ah, yes, that's some first mate material right there.
You get Yoki comes out his door. As he stretches up really high, then his head goes back into his shell, and then he comes back out again, and he's ready.
Enough for the turtle club.
I just keep pounding on the door until I hear Blue getting out of bed.
He's not getting up.
But I open the door up, goes storming in.
He's just passed back out on his bed.
Ooh, I can cast Shape Water and dump a bunch of water on his head. But I will stand from a safe distance. Let's see, what's the range on this? 30 feet. Okay. So yeah, I cast Shape Water and then I take a little cube of water and just dump it on his head.
This splashes all over his head, and he's still asleep.
Oh shit!
Can't you?
This man sleeps on the deck of a boat, and you think a little bit of water is gonna wake him up.
Oh, well, looks like Blue's gotten a little bit lazy in his time here in the officers' quarters.
Tobias and Jimmy come bounding down the stairs. They're like, "Oh, we're gonna fight!"
Yeah, we're gonna fight.
Tobias, Jimmy, are your flintlocks loaded?
I think so. He pulls his pistol out.
Look down the barrel, make sure.
Okay. Can't tell. It's dark in there.
let's see.
Hold the torch up to it.
Never listen to a word that Kenku says.
Yoki just says, "If I ever see you do that again, I'm taking your gun away."
He told me to look at it.
He told you to jump off a cliff, would
I
you?
mean, it was a good idea.
Belay that order.
No, I wouldn't jump off a cliff. That would kill me.
Alright, this is your first strike.
I will be right back. I'm gonna go run to the armory and grab another flintlock. I'm assuming that there's an armory?
Yeah.
They had to get the gun from somewhere. A flintlock and I'm just gonna load it up with powder and packing. No pellet.
No actual round.
No actual pellet, yeah. And then run back up to Blood's room and stand just out of arm's length, aim the blank at the ground and fire.
He springs up just like arms flailing. You thought you were out of range, but it like catches you and sends you spinning against the wall. And he like rolls out of bed and like grabs his blunderbuss off the ground and just. Oh, what the hell happened?
Ow.
Jack, why you on the floor?
And I'm actually in the corner like...
Why's my axe in the door?
You threw it at me, Blade.
No, I didn't. You're making that up.
I wish I was.
Puts his rifle on his back, or his blunderbuss on his back. He goes and just... Pish! Well, I hear the alarm horn. What are we waiting for? And he just walks outside.
Yeah.
Seems about right.
Yeah, Squawky's gonna just kind of trot after Blood, giggling.
I'm gonna hand
before
the...
he goes, he's gonna mimic the sound of Jack hitting the wall again and then laugh.
I'm gonna hand the empty flintlock to one of the kids.
Okay. Like, oh, I get another gun? This is how Jimmy gets his second gun, I believe.
Yeah.
Yep. Because he's got two on his little picture.
Perfect.
Tobias, Jimmy, you follow me, and I'll take him out.
Yes, sir!
All four of mine were already loaded, so couldn't exactly fire one of those. Now we'll hustle after Blood.
Yeah. Let's go to our post on the beach.
On the way, I'd like to ask Jack, I'd be like, how did crew hunting go?
Well, it went well. We've gotten 5 potential candidates, assuming they'll survive. Every one of them is enlisted to help defend the city. Most of them are family members of the former crew. Them and Silo and Salazar. Yeah.
Okay, I trust your choices.
We'll see how things go. It's possible we'll have to do some more crew hunting after the dust is settled.
Okay. Yeah, you guys head down to the beach and hold your positions. The trader and the merchant have been pulled out, and they are turned sideways, waiting for if anything shows up. The chain and the netting has been pulled across the entrance to the bay. Yeah. As you stand there, like, you can hear the rapport of cannons being fired from the walls behind you. It seems like it's going well. I mean, you guys have a walled city against an invading force, so it feels good. And then Jack, with his passive perception, notices a ripple in the water going the wrong way. It's coming towards the beach.
There. You see that? Anyone else? No one. No one else sees the.
Oh yeah.
After he points it out, do we see it?
Yeah. And like, as you guys begin to like get prepared, the first of the Kuotoa crest out of the water. And
Holy fucking hell. Okay.
they you realize now that they probably were already in the bay before the defensive chain got pulled up.
Neat.
So what you're seeing is the invasion. The blue square is what you have to focus on, but I wanted to just make the battlefield huge so that, you could see kind of the scope. So everything in the blue square is what you have to fight and kill.
I don't think he copy-pasted enough. We could have used a couple more.
Shut up,
One or
Marcus.
two.
So
Don't beat God.
let me clear the turn order. And then everybody gets to roll initiative.
Oh.
That's better.
Nice. I find it funny, in my other campaign with Ben, I'm playing a barbarian, I have advantage on initiative rolls. I don't think I've rolled higher than like a 15.
Nice.
I have
I
rolled
mean,
A lot of them
trash
except
initiative.
The Kuotoa rolled a 1.
I'm okay with that. Fuck those guys.
What confers advantage on initiative?
It's something barbarians get.
For a barbarian ability.
Yeah.
They get it at like level 8 or 7.
Oh, neat.
Ha! You thought your guys' initiative was good.
Oh, Blued. Such a cutie.
Is
Peace.
should Jimmy and Tobias be with us as well?
We'll say that they're helping the other crew member. It's just gonna be the 4 of you guys and Blued fighting.
Yes.
24 or 30? Can't
I
remember
like
the
how you
number.
didn't count.
I did, but when I made the encounter, which was like 5 days ago, so
Looks like 34.
seems like too much.
It's fine. I have AoE spells, so fine.
Okay.
Yay!
Well, Blue's up first, so he's gonna be like, "Don't worry, guys," and he's gonna move up here and just ready his blunderbuss for when people move into range. And so it's gonna be Catrus's turn.
Oh, all right, all right. So, question. Since they're in water, do they have any sort of half cover or anything like that?
Not really, but if you try to fire a fire spell at them, it's probably not gonna work that great.
Okay, that's kind of what I'm thinking. All right, I'll stick with ice then. Or maybe I'll throw a chaos bolt. I'm feeling pretty spicy. Let's throw a chaos bolt.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast it as a twin spell.
Okay. 12 does not hit.
Does not hit. Okay, so the twin spell didn't work then.
No. The second one still fires. You just have to roll to hit on the second shot. It's an entirely different.
Oh.
It's an entirely different roll with entirely different damage.
I was thinking of the ice knife where it only succeeds if the first one's hit. Okay, cool.
No. So that one does hit.
Oh,
I'm gonna
That
use the
is
new rules and say that your spell
really
doesn't
cool.
crit. Derp-a-derp-a-der. I'm kidding.
What?
Is that really a thing?
Yeah, I was reading
That's
that
one of
this
the
morning.
things- Yeah, they're yeah. It's one of the initial changes for the next edition that they're trying out.
Oh.
I hate it. I hate everything
Oh.
about it.
Okay, so you rolled a
Gross.
4 and a 5 for what kind of damage it is.
ooh, let's do lightning.
Okay. I mean, it's it's overkill with a crit, but
Okay.
That's fine. That's fine.
you obliterate the second one as you fire your first chaos bolt, which was a 5 or a 7.
Oh, lightning again. So 2
Lightning again?
lightnings. Yeah.
All right, so you fire it out of your hand and it just splits. It's almost like, it just fires two lightning bolts type spells. One just flies over the top of the first Kuotoa and it's like, ooh! And the other one just slams into the chest of the second one, and it looks down and there's just a gaping black hole where its, chest used to be, and it just flops into the water.
That first one totally peed his pants.
Probably.
Okay, that'll be my turn. That's a strong opener.
Hey, Squawky's turn.
Alright, I am going to cast Hail of Thorns. And then I'm going to shoot at this one with my blunderbuss. Or my boomstick, not blunderbuss.
Okay.
Does a 13 hit?
It does not.
Okay.
So you fire your boomstick and he gets his shield up and it just deflects the bullet enough. But you still are concentrating on that spell because it doesn't trigger until you actually hit with it. Anything else?
Nope, that'll be it.
Okay, Cyanrath's turn.
He doesn't really get to do anything because I didn't give him any,
he takes the dodge action or whatever?
Yeah, he'll just take the dodge action.
Okay. Alright, it's Jack's turn.
Yay! So these will be at disadvantage. I'm gonna just start firing flintlocks into the sea.
Okay. 11 does not hit.
And offhand,
19 does hit.
4 piercing.
I'm assuming it's just the closest guy?
Yeah, let's shoot at that guy.
Okay. You hit him in the shoulder and he's like, ah!
I'll add
They have more than 4 health. No!
They do.
I'll have Cyanrath use his reaction to add d6 to that.
Okay.
It's an extra
roll more
3
damage.
lightning
So
damage.
Jack's which just goes flying into hits the water, and then the second shot, Cyanrath's he's breathing his lightning in front of your shots. So the first one, it passes through it and hits the water, doesn't do anything. The second one passes through it, hits the guy, and the bullet hits him in the shoulder, and then gives him a little shock.
They have more than 7 health.
They do.
That's a lot of health.
It's Yoki's turn.
I'm gonna hold my action, which is a flintlock for one that comes in range.
Okay.
Yeah. And then as bonus action, I will shoot this one here with my force cannon.
Okay.
Nope.
9 does not hit.
That would have been a good chunk of damage, though.
That is my turn.
It's now their turn. Kuotoa have 30 feet of movement. I'm going to do this the easy way.
Roll it. Hi.
Which triggers Blood's blunderbuss. It's got a 15-foot cone. And they just take damage because it's a cone weapon. So 9 points of damage to the first one. I'm going to say 9 points of damage to this one.
Like dexterity saving throw? I mean, yeah, just damage.
Not on the blunderbuss, no.
Oh, okay. Neat.
So now it's back around to Blood's turn.
Sorry, my reaction.
Yeah,
My reaction would have triggered.
Oh, yeah. Okay. 21 does hit.
To this one.
7 points of damage. So they come closer and you're just like... So Blood's gonna move
It's
up
8.
here.
Sorry, it's 8 points of damage because of the enhanced +1.
You can put that in like the actual roll.
That's true. I guess I could. Yeah. So that'd be 8 points of damage, 22 to hit.
Okay. Yeah, it's more than enough to hit. Blood's gonna move forward. He's gonna fire his blunderbuss this time at. I'm gonna say he can hit 3 of them. For 6 points of piercing damage. So this first one dies. This one takes 6. This one takes 6. Okay. Now it's Catrus's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna cast. Let's see, hold on. Right here, I'm gonna cast Snillock Snowball Swarm.
You know Snillock's Snowball Swarm?
Yep.
How many?
Okay.
Oh, yes. Okay. And then,
I don't know what that does.
yeah, I'll put it in the. There we
So,
go.
like, ew.
So there's 4 of them and need to make a saving throw.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4 of them. Mhm.
I realized I screwed up, but you know, what can you do now, right? One, 2, 3, 4. One of them made it. So this, we'll say this first one took 4 points of cold damage. Nope, not that one. This one took 8. And now it's Squawky's turn.
All right. Yeah. Squawky's just gonna shoot at that one.
Okay. At 24 hits.
All right. I need him and the other 2 next to him to make a DC 13 Dexterity saving throw.
So the main guy didn't make it. So he took.
That takes 3.
Well, he takes 11. The
And then
second one
everyone
made
who
it.
made it will take half damage.
So
just from that D3, so 1.
-3 for that guy and -1 for this guy. Okay.
And then as a bonus action, I will cast Hail of Thorns again.
Okay. Jack's turn.
Yay! I'm gonna. Is I guess one that's injured and not in the water, or at least not receiving cover from the water. Is there anyone like that?
That one,
Okay.
one, and this one.
I'll start with this one. Sure. Yeah. Okay. It is going to be normal. Woo!
1, 2 hits.
And still alive.
Yep.
Shoot him again.
I will add a D6 to that from Cianrath for its reaction.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Because, well, overkill is underrated.
Yes, it is.
What? Oh, okay.
He died from the second shot.
Cool.
Anything else?
Ugh, this is gonna hurt. I'm done.
Yoki's turn.
Stand here and take it like a
Uh,
man.
I will shoot at the one I originally shot with my flintlock.
Okay. 21, yeah. That he's dead.
Then force cannon. This one, sorry.
Okay.
Has that one been hit before?
Nope. 10 does not hit.
That is my turn.
Okay. So their turn. I'm gonna say they don't move. And
The ones in the back don't want to move forward a little bit?
no, because I messed up. Anyway, we're past our stop time, so I was gonna end at the top of this turn order, but I meant to have you guys level up to level 5 before this combat because it's geared towards 5 level 5 characters, not 5 level 4 characters. That's why there's so much on the field, and I was like, oh yeah.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. That's like, level 5 means level 3 spells,
Second attack.
second attack. Yeah, I was like, oh, I'm like, yeah, that was kind of important. They
Sneak damage. Yeah, level 5 is huge.
Yeah, level 5's big, and I was like, oh shit, that's why this feels really bad. Okay, well,
Do you want to level up now, or?
Oops. We'll level up after the fight. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm just gonna delay their move forward for a couple of turns.
Okay.
Give us a small chance.
Let the fight play out. Like if it starts to turn really bad after I delay a couple rounds, I'll just delete guys off the field. Try to make it more even.
I don't know exactly how much health they have, but if they had like 7 or 8 health apiece,
they have 18 each.
Jesus.
Oh.
Yeah, and I can tell you against like the 25 that were there, it was a hard combat with 5 level 5. So it was gonna be difficult no matter what, but now it's probably impossible. So that's my bad. Hopefully next time I'll just kind of play it by ear. I'm not gonna team wipe you guys because I made the opponent too strong because I didn't give you the level you were supposed to get.
Even if they do kill us, we are right outside of town. Like, it doesn't have to be a TPK.
Yeah. Yep.
I get second level spells.
Yeah. So will Yoki.
Yeah.
So with that extra attack, I've got basically a flintlock rifle. Could Yoki make it to where I don't have to reload it in between, kind of thing? Just so when I use my extra attack, I can use my boomstick on both.
Yeah, that's probably going to be fine. You won't even need him to do that. It'll just be your skills are fine. Or I'll just say you have a double-barreled flintlock rifle.
I mean, that'd be fine, having Yoki add an extra barrel to it.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks for coming today, guys. It was fun.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
A lot of talking, but I tried to sprinkle some combat in there.
I will see you guys next week.
See you next week.
Well, probably not next
week. After.
Or whenever we do this one again.
Yeah, I think we're gonna just go for 2 weeks from now, unless somebody's got plans that day.
That will be Labor Day weekend. I personally don't have any plans, but just let everyone else know.
I don't either. I'll be probably barbecuing on Monday or Sunday, but probably nothing on Saturday.
Perfect.
I mean, I should be fine one way or the other.
Yeah, I don't know if they do Labor Day over in Britainland.
But yeah, I should be able to play, even if it's just recording on my laptop. I should be able to play.
Cool. And if something comes up in the next week or so, if you guys want to do next weekend, we probably could. If we can't do 2 weeks from now, but
yeah, we can figure it out.
I know Rhonda's baby shower is Friday, but I don't know what Saturday has in store.
That's true. Well, now we're trying to keep this from Dad, but Lex and Eric will be here. I don't know if you knew that.
I think I had heard somebody mention it.
Yeah, so they're flying in Wednesday night, and then I'm bringing them with me on Friday for the baby shower, and then they're going to stay there for a few days.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, we'll just say not next weekend then.
Okay.
That's too many. That's too many maybes. We'll just say 2 weeks from now, Labor Day weekend.
Okay,
Cool.
sounds good.
All right,
All right.
Cool.
Cool.
Take it easy.
I'll talk to y'all later.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.